New house. New house. Hey, everybody. Contrasting sounds. Still there. Hasn't been hung up yet. Hasn't been hung up yet, but contrasting sounds still there. It's having some. It's kind of big. It's kind of big to be hanging up by myself. Actually, I'm gonna have to get my dad to help me. I was like, I got this. But instead, I've just put like some holes in the drywall, and that didn't help. So I'm gonna have to get someone else help me. Everybody, we're back. We're back here. Why do I not hear alerts? Oh, my alert box isn't on this scene. Fuck. Wait, my alert box isn't on this scene. There we go. Why is my alert box not here? Now it's here. Let's try that again. There we go. There we go, everybody. Dad, Georgie boy. Let's read these off. It's been a while. Let's read these off real quick. Okay, so we got a lot. Oh my fucking god. So I had Steffi Lamau, the Bad Patchy Mario League MVP, with the tier 1 in the beginning. Jesus Pieces, Sherma, Little Rainbow,
where the magic
Otto,
happens.
Talia, East Nick, Skeptical Kyle, Cousin It 8, Jet X, Take Me to Space. Oh, Vast Cow. Wait, I got something to show you guys. Wait. Look at all this space.
He's back, ready to mauled once again, Pepe L.
Oh, my run. Look at this. I have so much movement. I'm so free. I'm so free to move. Okay, let me get something. Wait.
Poggers.
Here we go. Look what we got here. A beautiful. An absolutely
Look
beautiful.
who came back to brag about reinvesting all of the money Hastro gives him back into.
It's Martha
the fuel
Stewart Cow.
to assemble Dallas Mystic.
Made by Mariposa. Delivered. It's actually amazing, right?
Thank you for making this part of my monthly budget continue to be worth it.
I'm going to keep reading off. Where should we put it? Should we put it in front of the contrasting sounds? Like...
Poggers.
Father.
Let's censor it. There we go. It's over there. So let's keep reading, then I'll... Yeah, it's kind of not... It's very tiny compared to the contrasting sounds. So, God, it's a little hot, actually. I need... actually turn on the AC, but you know what? I have this house. So for some reason, there was an old lady that lived here that I got it from, but they installed a Nest. So, SI. What up, SI? So I can change my temperature at will.
Outlaws, Nero Outlaws, Happy Pop
from my phone. So let's do that, huh? Wait. I need to change the mode. One second.
PP Poo Poo, welcome back, Avast. PP Poo Poo.
PP Poo Poo? PP Poo Poo? Probably, let's put it on here. Yes, 70. There we go. Now, let's continue reading off. I know, everyone, it's been a long time, so I'm going to explain the timeline of events of this offseason. Okay, I'm going to explain this. But as I continue, Sane Girl with the tier 2, I got to keep reading too. Gambit the Slime, Toby, Vutop, Matthew Squared, Captain Sarah, Alexalicious, Dat Georgie Boy. What is that? Marmy _Warm, Jazz Jackrabbit, Tangled Lot, Mark 304, Solo, Mix05, and Pharaoh W. Now, let's explain this offseason.
Hail the king is back.
Let's explain this offseason real quick. So we finished the final, the grand final stream, you know? And then I was out of the country for 2 weeks, which I know is Monka W, but I had a very important event to take care of. But I've been tested. I've been tested. Everything I tested when I arrived, I tested when I got back. I'm COVID free. COVID free, all good. I haven't been going anywhere too, so we're okay. Now, never punish Puck. Corinthian, thank you for the prime. And Lunar as well with the prime. So, Add Super to the call. Super's, I don't even know if Super's awake right now, honestly. I don't even know if Super's awake. But yeah, so we got back. Then, so for the past week or two, I think 2 weeks. How long have I been back? It's been a week? 2 weeks? I can't remember. But we've been finishing moving. And this, so getting, oh my God, Sane Girl. With the 20 gifted. Thank you, Sane. I appreciate that.
Goo.
Super was in Space's chat. Oh, we might hit him up then. Thank you, Sane. I appreciate that. But everything with COVID right now with moving is fucked. Because this bed right here, it was delayed by like 3 weeks.
I want to spit in your mouth.
I wanted to get into this house much sooner, but I had no bed. Yahoo, thank you for the tier 1. Master Contender. I do need a nightstand. Who said I want to spit in your mouth?
I need my Avast fix.
Who was that? We have a baby now? Who has a baby? Yahoo has a baby? Wait, did you have a baby? I don't have a baby. Please tell me you're going to turn the painting right side up. Maybe. That's a maybe. 9 months. Oh, that's right, 9 months. So yeah, my washer and my dryer, those were 4 weeks delayed. Also, I have no table.
We hear. We cowan.
I have no table.
Hope you're well,
to eat
Mr.
in this house.
Avast.
So that's gonna take at least another 3 weeks. So I have to eat on this desk. Also, I don't have a desk. I'm still using my old fold-out desk. As you hear, I'll show it to you. Look. See, look at this shit. See? It's just a fold-out desk. It's a fold-out desk. Look at this empty hallway. Look at that. Do you see that cable running on the floor? Do you see that cable running on the floor?
Space, can we see
That's because I don't have any they don't have Ethernet drops here, so I have to ghetto drop this on the floor until I run
Avast
Ethernet drop.
W.
Point of view, Avast kidnapped you. Okay? QG op. Thank you for the tier 1. Point of view, Avast kidnaps you. So yeah, is this the new place? This is.
Slept together,
I have some roommates.
Contrasting sounds flushed.
I'm gonna turn on a fan. Even still warm. There you go. So I have some roommates coming in as well.
Jeff.
Yo, Align, thank you. Luetta. Danny. That's Danny George of Envy. Arax 3401.
Hello, Mr. Prince. I hope
Pindinsky's,
you are doing well
first
in
of all,
this crazy time.
Pindinsky's contrasting. It's Kandinsky's. It's not Pindinsky's. Like I'm a pharmacist. It's Kandinsky's.
Welcome back, Avast. What are your thoughts on?
So why is Avast shorter? It's because that's my bathroom.
Avast.
There you go. You have a bathroom over there. You can see over there. You can see that. Oh my God, Jeff! Holy shit!
Welcome back, streamer.
38. What are you doing, guys? Stop giving me money. Stop. Everyone, stop giving me money, because the number one reason is because we all need to save our money because the world's gonna explode.
Piazm W. Finally, you have returned.
Because the world's gonna explode, at some point. So, America's in a Mad Max hellhole. Well, we're about to be. I feel like Texas. If Texas alone, chat, were to be removed from the United States and made its own country, it would be the fifth, sixth most infected nation on Earth. Okay. It's all gonna be. We're going crazy. Okay. It's going crazy. You took the ugly pick with you?
You bought the Paris Eternal and are rebranding to the
ugly pick.
Shitterton.
Ugly
Spill
pick.
the juice, old man.
What is ugly pick? Which ugly pick? This? Are you talking about my Sonic hat? What is the ugly pick? Huh? I don't know.
Add Avast, add Super to
Oh,
call.
the Kandinsky? You're talking about the Kandinsky? The Kandinsky's the ugly picture?
Finally, your lazy face is back.
Wrong. Wrong. Solomon used permitted term bitch ugly.
I missed you, Avast.
Hello, Mariposa. That's our artist. That's our artist. Mariposa made that cow painting back there. Bitch ugly. Don't ban me. Okay, everybody.
Poggers.
Poggers. Let's continue to read. And then, so yeah, I came back. I was getting shit in my house. Now I'm finally sort of moved into the house. Avast, you're not a fucking magic wand. Can you stop shaking when you hold the camera? Says Tim Week. I can't, okay?
What do you think of new
I need
dollars?
electrolytes. So, we have a lot of, we're going to spend today talking about some off-season moves. Calavera Cameron, hello. Guys, Calavera, by the way, the person that just described at tier 1 is going to be my roommate. So, I have some friends from college that are moving in with me. So, we have some friends from the old university days coming in. Okay. We have a lot of Seismic Jeff with the other gifted. Seismic Jeff, too many subs, by the way. Stop it. House tour gone wrong, not clickbait gone sexual. Is rent really only the cost of a tier 1 sub these days? Yeah, that's how fast rent only costs 1 sub. If you sub, you are eligible to pay 1 month rent. So that's pretty big. You just doxed me? What the fuck? No one knows who you are. You've not been doxed. I have not given out the address of our house. So as long as you don't give out the house address, we're gonna be fine. Sangirl with the other 10 gifted. Thank you, Sangirl. Now, that's too much. Stop, everyone. I can't read all this shit. Do you think I'm not that fast? I'm not a speed reader. Jops. Joe Ranahan. God, I love that name. Joe Ranahan. Can I be a roommate too? Maybe, Dane. Maybe. All right. Let's get into the news. Let's get into the news first. Okay? Let's look at our... Also, I only have 1 monitor because my other monitor, the cable's not long enough to reach my PC. So I'm working on 1 monitor right now. Check DMs. Oh! That's right. There is a video. There is a video that we need to see. Talk about Boston only. Well, first, someone made a video, aka Snowman and Josh made a video that they really want me to show you guys. Harlow with the tier 1, thank you. So this is the video. I hope I won't get DMCA'd for this because I'm going to law school to learn how to... I'm going to law school to figure out how to deal with Twitch DMCA because this platform's fucking stupid. So, we're gonna have to see if I get DMCA'd for this or not. Hopefully Snowman and Josh don't DMCA me with this, but we're gonna have to see.
I wish to fornicate upon Super. We're gonna put him to Lego City.
I'm coming. Me too. We'll both be coming soon enough. Okay. Okay.
Shut the fuck up,
See,
SpongeBob.
Is this gonna DMCA me? Is this gonna DMCA me with that? I don't know if it is. No? It's not DMCA? Okay.
Where is AKM? Is he behind? He's not here. Josh and Request It should give you a clue on what language it is. Ah, Papega, huh? Eat my ass. Eat my whole ass. Eat my whole ass.
I like when there's a bunch of subs. And
wow, I'm
Avast gets
graining
an
in
emote bukkake.
And just with the wacky credit card information on the back of your card, you can help me invent eSport.
I would then kill all life on Earth.
Oh!
Oh wait, oh wait, oh wait,
Ah,
oh wait,
the classic.
Oh wait,
Oh,
oh
wait,
wait. Take it down to Cockerton.
Yep, I'm down for that.
Then we'll go to Finger and Hoe.
Whoa, you live with a bunch of nerds? You stupid bitches.
Your average Twitch viewer is really stupid.
Yeah.
Really, really
Not
stupid.
you guys, though.
Slap my
Not you
big
guys.
vegetable
Not you guys.
ass.
You bitches!
Could you believe this cool, epic new ability called the Matrix?
I forgot that we did this. Honestly. Forgot we did that.
They got hole held on Junkertown.
Full health.
Because I don't have sex.
Damn, Avast, you got the whole Cummy Undies crew out here tonight. Let's go.
Excellent analysis, spanking room. Big poo-poo butts. It's big fucking poo-poo butts. Line poisoning.
Avast meme? What the fuck is Avast?
That still stings. still stings.
Just out of the bench all season last year.
Graphic design is also my passion here.
Yeah, I love sitting down and my toilet fucking transforms.
Do you guys want to debate your point or not? They open up their gullet like a pelican swallowing a fish, but it's for alcohol.
Suck my dack. Would anyone really care about...
Okay. Wait, I have to... Suck my dack makes me laugh still to this day. Suck my dack still makes me laugh. It still makes me laugh. It's really funny. Okay, I have to finish
cease to
this.
exist tomorrow.
This is sweet.
Almost 5 minutes long?
Safari. Cutting down.
Why am I so
just
wide?
Avatar. Just fucking weird Hanzo one tricks.
Oh, there's the office. We'll never be back there again.
Damn, look at all these fans that are getting paid to watch their team get absolutely dead. Guys, what the fuck?
You really want Josh in dead.
Who the fuck is Paul?
Close the sun.
Wait.
Turn the sun off.
And after
Wait, what was that one from?
We have a baby now.
What was that one from? Who the fuck is Paul? What was that even about? What was that even about? Move the face cam? Wait, where should I put my
Nice
face
house.
cam?
Can I have it?
Yeah, it's all yours. Where should I put it? Top left? Over here? How's the house forward?
Hugh,
I've
this?
only been in
A
here
stream.
like a day.
How long has it been?
So, we don't know how the house is gonna be yet. The whole screen be face cam. Okay, we can do that.
Let's fucking goo.
Let's fucking goo. Let's fucking goo, chat. Let's fucking goo. Okay, let's finish this, huh?
How is the Kardashian Island?
I was not the guy. I just wanted some normalcy, Albert. So I went and I rented out an island, and we hired a bunch of manservants, and I ate sushi off their bare chests. Okay. I just wanted some normalcy in my life. That's all I wanted. Let's fucking go. Okay. No rewards? Wait, do I not have... Oh, you know what?
Hog you.
There are some rewards we're going to have to disable, aren't we, chat? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just realized we're going to have to disable a particular reward.
I've missed you.
Well, wait, why is my Chrome, wait, that's not what I want. What's going on here? Why does my Chrome fuck up all the time? Here we go. Well, oh no, wait, is this, oh, okay, it was disabled. Why is everything disabled? Wait, why the fuck is everything disabled? What happened here?
Congratulations on winning the election.
Wait. I'm gonna do this. There we go. Okay. I don't know why everything was disabled there. But it was.
Pendeski's contrasting sounds quite an exquisite collection, don't you think?
Rhonda is disabled, guys. Oh, wait, did we have a Yada Chad? Well, and right, I don't have fucking Wrinklebot enabled on this scene just yet.
8 months Pog team.
Well, we had a Yada.
WH
That's already been
Avast.
claimed. Guys, you realize the Yadas are going to be refreshed at the end of the year, right? You realize the Yadas are going to be refreshed. Do you guys know this? Are you guys getting what are you guys picking up what I'm putting down?
P.
Wait, why is this here? Wait, get rid of this. I don't want that. You guys picking up what I'm putting down? Solomon, can we make this Wrinklebot not be the gymnast screen, not be the arena? So we can actually see those integrations. Why is Pepe Laugh not here anymore? What? Is Pepe Laugh? There's a lot of shit. I'm missing emotes? What's going on? What's going on, dude? What? Okay, wait a minute. Let me go to my Better Twitch TV, everyone. Everyone calm down. Everyone calm down. Let's go to Better Twitch TV. Okay? No. Where's my Pepe? A bunch of this stuff should still be here, right? This seems... Is this all the ones? What are we missing here? Pepe L's still here. Sea Spice, thank you for the prime, by the way. It's FFZ? Oh, it's FFZ. Okay, wait. What's happened here? Chat, what has happened? Wait a minute. No, I don't need to... Oh, wait, is this... Did I remove FFZ? No, it's still... Huh? What's going on here? Wait a minute. Emotes? Wait. Wait. My channel? Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look, chat. What's missing? What are we missing currently? Pepe Laugh's still here. Pepe Laugh is here. You think the FFC server's just dying? Lol W mod check. FFZ is broken. Is it all broken? Is it just me? Am I the one that's broken, or is it everywhere? Add Madge. It's all broken? What the fuck is Madge? You are personally broken. Fair. Thank you, Invictus, for the sub. That's fair. What the hell is Madge? Have you considered Joy O? What is... Ah! This is awful. This is fucking awful. This is fucking awful. No. We're finishing the video now. You know what? We're finishing the video after seeing that monstrosity.
Everyone does indeed love someone named Cum Woman liked the tweet.
I want dick. And now I can pee-pee.
Oh, my leg.
I sucked a few dicks in my day. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Actually, I don't know how you have joy in life without cheese or cake, honestly. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna suck dick like never before. Comp players are fucking stupid.
Why is there so much about me dick sucking?
Rank players. This is our...
Do I talk about sucking dicks that often?
Rank players, please. Play May. That was actually some nasty ball play. Did anyone else go to the snake house when they were a kid?
Where the fuck did he go?
Why is that? Oh, why is that a weird question? Asking if anyone else has gone to the snake house. Why is that a weird question? Asking if anyone else has gone to the snake house. What's so weird about that? You know? I don't know what's so weird about that one, honestly. Wait, is this fixed? Wait, guys, can you see this? Is it fixed? Okay, good. Wow, this is like 2 years worth of shit.
Work on your euphemisms. We're gonna work on these.
Hey, can we fuck my wife?
Look, I have to get my Sonic hat on again. It's offered Facebook Gaming contract at one point. Guy right here.
Shut up, Avast.
I put popcorn in Coke Zero, which was great for tier of sucking my nuts.
Oh, should we just shit in the streets like animals?
Riding the cock wave, as they say. Oh! Oh, Liberia! Oh!
Liberia does own, actually, so that's fair.
Oh, they bought! Oh, no! No!
That clip was made even better because I was so sick when that was happening. When I was so upset of that loss, I remember I was so fucking sick. And it took all of my energy to let out a feral scream of disappointment. A feral scream. Where's your sloth? So the sloth is also not moved all the way yet. I'm almost through everything. I still have to move a couple things.
How do they lose? Are you
fucking kidding me? You guys actually this dumb? Jesus fucking Christ. She's only good because all the other healers are so shit. The single most harassed and abused players actually have fun for once in our miserable fucking lives.
If this is a Rickroll, I'm turning off the stream.
A classic. A classic. I need to post this on YouTube. What a classic. This is a very Pains Champ stream. It is. But I don't know if that's DMCA-able. Now, guys, I only have one monitor, so you're gonna have to bear with me when it comes to, like, if I don't see something. Okay? If I don't see something, it's because I can only look at one thing at a time. I'm like a Cyclops. Okay? Lund wants. What is this emote, Lund? What do you want me to look at here? Dank Hackermans? Why don't you have 5 eyes? Well, you know, Miss Mandy. What up, Miss Mandy, with the tier 1? Thoughts on Kanye West losing the presidential election? Yeah, it's a big defeat for us Kanye heads. For us Kanye heads out here, that's a big defeat. I'd say. A huge one. So now it's just turned into an emote linking stream. But you know what? Let's shy away from this now. And let's go to off-season. There's been a lot of stuff that's happened in the off-season. Okay, since we've last done a stream. Also, people have been asking me, when's Contested coming back? Contested is... So, in V right now, we're doing a lot of shit with our production. Like, we actually just had a shoot, but that will come out soon-ish. That it was really fun. I'll just have you guys know that physical violence was inflicted upon me in the shoot. So, look out for that. And now, but Contested is like, we're currently reshuffling a bunch of the content stuff, and when we get back in the studio is like, I don't know, I'm asking, we're working on it, but hopefully soon. And some other stuff, so. Now, good Among Us vid, by the way, yeah. Frankerface, add this. What the fuck is this? Pepe Law? What is Pepe Law? It's like Pepe L, but it's one step more. It's Pepe Law. Interesting. Do I even have space? I don't even have space, chat. Okay, let's get off this horrific piece of shit. Let's get off of this thing. What would I even remove if I were to add Pepe Law? Isn't FFZ entirely broken anyways? You know what? We're gonna ignore this for now. We're gonna remove Pepe L? No! Pepe L is a classic. We're gonna ignore this for now, okay? Let's talk about the offseason. So first and foremost, holy shit, look at this. Like, if we start from October, like, look at this London Spitfire massacre. Look at this absolute Cletus. They got rid of Cletus, dude. Can't believe they got rid of Cletus. There's Linkser, there's Muma. Rest in peace, Linkser. Saya player, now T1 minion. Now T1 minion, Saya player. I'm still interested to see. There's a lot of things. So where should we start? Where should we start here, huh? Where should I start from? I guess we can start with because I have a lot of opinions to share from the beginning.
Poggers, clap, chat. Am I having a stroke?
When are we gonna review the BPL offseason moves, Tree Guy? Team by team. Maybe team by team. Let's go like a team by team basis, you know? So let's start with what we're all really caring about, huh? Boston. You know, let's talk about what we all really care about is the Boston Uprising. That's really what we all care about here, huh? Seismic Jeff, what are you showing me? Avast to Boston. They did remove Halo. Bird Jam. Never seen Bird Jam before. I feel like it's like a less good version of Cat Jam.
Avast, you're not a fucking magic wand. Can you stop shaking when you hold the camera?
But so let's start with our Boston Uprising. Okay, all Boston Uprising fans. I know all 20 of the Boston Uprising fans left. It doesn't matter what I say because you live in a separate reality. You see, it's like, guys, we released Jerry. Yes! Yes! Ow! Ow! Ah! Oh, I stepped on a plug. Oh, there's a vacuum. Oh, shit. Okay, let's...
No money to sub, but I do love you and I am so happy you're back.
Okay, let's put that back over there. Okay, now.
Poggers.
Now. Thank you, Tilly, for the tier 1 as well. That was pain. Boston lost Jerry, signed Lori as head coach. Oh my fucking I've been impaled. My foot's been impaled, chat. Oh my god. I like stepped right on that shit.
Can you keep it down? I'm trying to work.
And now, Karma? No, it's not Karma. Whose Karma is it? So I saw these moves. And I was like, okay, Lori. If you guys don't know, Lori was from WGS and technically Eternal Academy, but WGS has been a pretty good team in Contenders Korea for a while. I remember back when they used to be really good. They were under WGS Armament, and that was when they were like GOATS meta, and that's where they got like DPI and Gargoyle from.
Man, clap, glad to see you
and Crayon, Karayan. But WGS, very good. And so they got Lori from there. And so I'm like, okay, good pickup.
Not clickbait on sexual.
I was like, okay, good pickup. Thank you, Bear Squared, for the tier 1. But then I see that they've lost Jerry. And honestly, some people... Rufio, W, thank you for the prime. Some people have been like, Jerry wasn't that good, is what some people have said. And everyone's like, I'm 37's a perfect replacement for Jerry. And I'm like, I don't really agree. I actually think...
Avast, you are awesome, missed you.
Wait, I didn't even see this dono from Alexalicious. Alexalicious, I'm sorry I missed this dono, because this is next level. What is this? I was watching the first Twilight movie in a lesbian Discord, so we could shit on it, and it got laggy, so I went in the chat and spammed next slide please for weird. And that's when the girl who became my GF knew she liked me. So really, you got me laid. Thanks. What a legendary series of events. What a legendary series of events there. Well done. Well done. Glad I'm helping out here. Link me the lesbian Discord. Sign XOW, thank you for the prime. We don't even have 4 weird on this channel, do we not? Do we not? I don't think we do have 4 weird on this channel currently. Not currently, in fact. Okay, let's G Infinity Shun Lizard. Thank you. Avast doing it for lesbians always. As long as everyone else it's like I allow everyone else to have sex, so I don't have sex, you know? It's like a give and a take, a yin and a yang. Okay? A give and a take, a yin and a yang. Add forward business, it's perfect for off-season. Okay, fair. But I need to remove something. What am I going to remove? I don't want to remove Pepe L. It's integral to this channel. Of course. Do we remove Avast Salmon? Papaga? Papaga? Yeah, maybe Papaga. Maybe it's time for Papaga. We've had enough Papaga, actually. That's enough of that. Papaga shall be gone. And in return, one last ride for Papaga. And in return, we're adding 4 weird business. I like 4 weird business. Okay. Now. So, some people I've seen conflicting opinions on Jerry. Everyone's like, Jerry's not that good. And honestly, I think Jerry had a lot to like learn because he was kind of a dumb brain. He was like nutty mechanics. but he would just like feed randomly, you know? But that's not Jerry's fault entirely at this point. He's a rookie player in terms of Overwatch League, and I wouldn't think that his coaching was amazing last year. So, and his team was dog shit. So they really needed to. So it's impressive that he looked as good as he did, honestly. So I don't even. And then he went to Justice. Then he went to Justice, by the way. And I was like, where? Let me find this transaction. He's on Justice now. Which I don't even. This was a weird one for me. Because I'm like, why the fuck was Jerry going to Justice if you still have Stitch?
Poggers.
Unless they were getting rid of Stitch. And even then, Stitch had a really good end of the last season. So, but I will admit that Jerry probably is a little bit more flexible than Stitch. So I'm okay with that, honestly. I'm actually okay with the trade. It's just weird to me with Stitch still being on the roster.
My birthday a few days ago. Glad to see you back, Avast W.
Like, I'm okay with it. It's just odd. Dreg_GG with the prime. 4 weird business. Yeah, that's the 4 weird business move right there for sure. And then also going back to the Venerable Boston Uprising chat. So they added Lori. Mineral went to manager role, like a GM, like so not quite GM, but a manager sort of role. And they got I'm 37 to replace Jerry, which I'm actually not sold on. I actually think Jerry has more potential than I'm 37, but we'll see, right? Because I'm 37 had a rough run, and they've kept Color Hex, Fusions, Myungbong, and Punk.
Glad
And as
to
someone,
see you again. Hope
and I'm not
everything is going
huge
well.
on, even if, so I like Color Hex, and I like Fusions both. And I actually think Color Hex has got a kind of rough deal with his hero pool. But it does boggle the mind that they keep, because even teams that have really good results will flush out their cores from time to time because they haven't gotten the results they wanted. And Boston had 2 like 20th place finishes, and they kept Color Hex and Fusions after like 2 20th place finishes, you know?
My fav streamer is back.
So this one's an interesting one to me. They got 19th, whatever. Last they beat Houston. Yeah. It's not that I don't like I'm 37, by the way. I think I'm 37's fine. I think he's still a great player to pick up. Like, there's a lot of bad players they could have picked up, but I'm 37's a pretty good one. I actually think that Jerry has a higher ceiling than I'm 37 currently. But I might be wrong. It's just like an eye test, you know. I'm 37 could really pop off in the future. So, and I know, and they kept Myungbong, so somehow. Oh, there's the Chad. There's the Chad. I guess I should give you a VIP, right? Let me give that to you. It's finally, we have such a backlog. There we go. Pirates buy his VIP. Boom. Clap it up. Clap it up. We have a huge backlog of shit still. So yeah, Boston. And then they kept Askoff, who had all these issues with like Visa.
You've been doing well.
So I think that I'm still not big on Boston. This is Boston's year. Boston fan 2018 to 2021 colorized. This is Boston's year. Yes. Yes. 2 19th finish, 2 20th place finishes. Boston's here, bitches. Let's go. Yes. Woo. No, I don't think it's 18th place incoming. I'm depending to see. I'm waiting to see who else they get, because I-37, okay, like maybe a solid part. They've kept Punk, who I thought had potential, but I didn't think was top tier. They kept Myungbong against. I don't know if they have one of Myungbong's Horcruxes or something. I don't know if he's bound, if they've done some sort of ritual spell binding to Myungbong, where he's like inside the Boston facility, but he's stuck there and he can't leave. They put like a salt circle, and he's like some sort of spirit trapped inside of Boston, but he's still there. Myungbong really likes clam chowder. He just loves clam chowder. Okay. If you were to say right now, who would you say will come in 20th next year? I honestly still think it's probably Boston. If you want my honest opinion. So, you know what? That leads us to our next topic, okay? That leads us to the next, so let's just, I'm not huge on Boston still, but we'll wait to see what the rest of their pickups are. But let's go to our good old friends on the Paris Eternal, shall we? Because that leads us into our next topic. Current roster of Vala. Look at that current roster. That's big. That's a big one. Fucking Paris Eternal, they're actually 4 weird business. Fucking, hey, take our players. 4 weird business. Any players you want to buy? Here you go. And as such, the Dallas Fuel have now become Paris Eternal. They literally just bought the whole team. What site is this? This is over.gg. I use it for... let me move my webcam so you can see it. I use it for everything. I love over.gg. I also use the equivalent, like if you follow Valorant at all, they have a valor.gg, which is also pretty good.
I cancel my sub for 17 months now.
Wow,
Shit.
17 months now, Bangy. Okay. That's cool. You know, whatever. No, too. So yeah, look at this roster, huh? And apparently, according to inside sources, Zavala is literally doing everything, and like they have no other staff. I've also heard that
18 months better, lol.
It's possible that their CDL roster will shuffle. Though I'm interested to see how it's gonna work, since the CDL players literally just formed like a players union on Twitter the other day, because all the CDL guys are like, wait, we're not all making $500,000. We gotta get a player union right now, boys. Everyone, come on. We're some of us are only making $300,000. So we got to get this player union going right away. And so they all got together and did that shit really fast. So I'm interested to see how that's going to work. 4 weird business union time. So yeah, I'm interested to see what Paris is going to do. Here's my guess, chat. When a European team goes budget, it means there's going to be a lot of Europeans on the roster. So, when are you getting resigned by Boston? I think you mean re-signed. And I've already been resigned by Boston forcefully, because they did not renew my contract in Season 1 and in Season 2. So, technically, I've already been resigned by Boston. But by re-signed, probably not. Probably not. But Paris is a wild card. I don't know what they're gonna do. They don't have an academy roster anymore, right? Because I think Paris didn't Eternal Academy disband a while ago, or no, actually Muse was still on it, right? Muse was still on Eternal Academy, wasn't he? When he got signed for Gladiators, or was he just under contract? Yeah, inactive. Yeah, they haven't played since fucking. It's been a while. It's been some time. It's been about 8 months. So yeah, he was on loan but still under contract. So, which is, you know, that's pretty standard. But I'm predicting Paris. I'm predicting Paris will be having a mostly European and North American roster.
Damn, 12 months. It's like that glider back.
What's up, Renegade? COD players cried about not getting the shit on Noobs 24/7 being overpaid. Name a better combo. COD player, I'm gonna be honest. COD players they're chads, but they're also whiny bitches. So players in a lot of esports are whiny bitches, but COD players often take it to a whole other level in my view. So, but like they're chads still. They're still chads though. But so Paris is gonna be like all Western. I don't even know who is it? Because honestly, when it comes to coaching staff, if you're gonna pick a Western coaching staff available in contenders. Reprise got signed to London, and Kisores is now with Shock. So who is the British Hurricane coach? He's probably gonna go to London, right? Fisher? Yeah, but isn't the British Hurricane staff pretty much on London? They get Seda. They get Seda again. I don't think they're gonna get Seda if he's under contract with Fusion still, and he left Paris. Unlikely. Commander X went to London, yeah. Signed John? Ooh, John, actually. John could be interesting. John Jimin of Johntown? I know there's also Ilka and Minnie that left Boston So Ilka and Minnie left the Boston coaching staff. By Zenith. By Zenith. That's true. So there are some options. There are definitely some options. Arrow and Tickety. Guys, but Arrow is coaching FaZe Valorant. So Arrow won't be able to coach Overwatch. He's coaching FaZe Valorant. So that's not going to be possible. That's not going to be possible. Kai. Feifei, isn't Feifei retired or just on a break? I'm not sure. I think all the Paris a lot of the French coaches are retired or something. I think so. My thing about Paris turning out like Valiant is it really depends who's running it. I think you can make. I don't think Paris will be. It's sort of like how Valiant this year. Valiant was never going to be like a top tier team because you can't be a top tier team without spending a lot of money and getting some really like big names and having like a big support structure. But you can be a pretty good team. Valiant was top 5. Valiant was top 5 at one point, but not. Valiant was definitely top 5 at points, and you know they had good metas, but they didn't always have good metas. And Valiant was definitely good. Like it's not saying that Valiant wasn't good. Valiant was good. They finished top 8. Yeah, they finished top 8 overall, but they weren't top 4. You know, top 3 level. They sometimes were edging close to that, but they were never consistently in that level. So, and there was also in beating an A team.
I was wondering if you could watch BPL Grand Finals.
BPL Grand Finals.
I was
maybe.
Definitely
also
not told to send
Steffe,
this
the
message.
MVP, the Killer Bean plush is shipping from China currently. Both my Killer Bean plush and Steffe's Killer Bean plush is shipping from China currently. So it's taking quite some time to get across the ocean. But yeah, I think Paris could theoretically be a solid, could theoretically maybe hit Valiant tier, but I don't think so. I don't think you're gonna ever hit Valiant tier without getting, like, you essentially must have, if you're not gonna have any Korean players, you simply, if it's gonna be full Western, you essentially must have like Crimzo, because there's no, or maybe Ultraviolet is potentially in that, because those are the only two like Western flex supports that are like gonna make you potentially be mid tier. But Ultraviolet is an 18? Damn. He is an 18? Unlucky. I think I've always had my eye on Ultraviolet. I thought Ultraviolet's had a lot of potential for a long time in NA contenders. Rippa? Oh, Rippa's an interesting one. That's true. Rippa, yeah. I guess Rippa as well. But like, I know people say AFOX, and I like AFOX, but I don't necessarily know if he's someone that's going to bring you up into that level that you need. But also, he's unproven in Overwatch League, so he could very well be a flex support that might be good. But those are probably my 3 candidates. Are, I guess since Ultraviolet's underage, is like Crimzo and Rippa. So we all know they need Zik. So yeah, Paris. I actually don't necessarily think Paris will be the worst roster ever still, depending on who they pick up. I don't think they're necessarily going to be the worst roster ever. But it depends on who they pick up, is the thing. I don't know who they're going to pick up. So, we'll see. If they don't pick up anyone good and they don't get a good coaching staff, though, then they're going to be worse than Boston. That's my view on it. But it's very dependent on who they actually end up getting. And I don't know who they're going to get. But Boston is still not a very high bar, in my particular view. If Lori does magic on Boston, then Lori should be the next, like, literally the next big coach to be poached away. If Lori does some sort of magic on Boston. So there's my Paris Eternal review. I will admit, like, God, what a fucking, imagine just taking your top 4 roster and literally selling it to a single team. Literally just selling your whole like, you might as well just talk about Dallas now, since, like, it's so ridiculous. Like, all these your players and your staff, besides Young, these are all just, look at the Paris leaks. Oh, I did see these, but I don't know. But these are just tryouts. If these are just tryouts, so this is not necessarily any concrete evidence of who's getting picked up at all. So I can't really work with this. Because if I'm being honest, I don't really think any of these, like, I think Note is still solid. I think Note's solid. I think Onigod's relatively solid. And Track is okay on certain heroes. Track is okay on certain heroes, I think, like pretty solid. But like when you compare it to some of the top tier flex DPS, like I don't know. So, and who knows if this is the coaching staff? Like I just don't have the information to tell you like this is, and it's just a tryout, so I can't really extrapolate what that's going to mean for a team, you know? I that wouldn't give me a lot of confidence necessarily. That wouldn't give me a lot of confidence going in. I know Gods is their coach. I know Gods and Fact Fiction are coaches, and it's not the point. I just don't know if they're going to be the coaches of Paris. So I just know they're going to be coaches. I see Xy's still on here, but look at this shit. Look at this shit. Sparkle, Fielder, Hanbin, and Xy's coming in along with your along with Russian Aid. Like, they just sold their entire fucking roster. Their entire fucking roster to Dallas. I can't believe this. And they've reunited EM now because they still had Doha. They've signed where's Jexa? Jexa got signed after trolling everyone on Twitter. Apparently, I was told that Jexa had been signed for a while and was just trolling people on Twitter for some reason. And then they got Fearless somehow. So actually, I know how. It's because Moon is in love. Coach Moon of the Shanghai Dragons, he has some sort of connection with Fate. I'm not sure what it is. But I mean, he's his coach previously. He's coached him previously, both with Valiant and Teams of Korean Contenders. But Moon just fucking loves Fate. And I know Fearless also wanted to be on Fuel. So I know those two things coincided to work together. But still. Okay, so they've got him Fearless. They got Repel, which I think is actually one of the more interesting sightings. But I guess since it's just Element Mystic V2, then okay, Repel. Bad Patchy Mario League Finals were the best series of Overwatch in recent history. At least watch the map 5. Okay. Well, we can, now that I have like a stable place, we can do more with streaming and stuff like that. Cousin at 8, thank you for the gifted. If Dallas falls this year, we throw riots in the streets of Texas, but Hashra to the guillotine. But that's not Hashra's fault. Okay, if Dallas fails this year, especially considering that Hashra has sort of just not really been, this is not really Hastra's fault anymore. Because Hastra just bought the roster and said, okay, Rush, Young, Aid, do your shit, you know? There's nothing else to be done. Also, this tweet is a Burger King Piccolo tweet. It's a Burger King Piccolo tweet. I can mouse over it and see it. Okay? I can see it.
The Greeks were right. Having a small dong is a sign of intelligence. And Avast is pretty intelligent.
Skinny penis gang, as they say. Just click it, bro. Okay, here we go. We're gonna click it, guys. Haha. You guys happy? You guys happy? Ho ho ho! We got him! Woo! You know what? Just for that, you guys.
School was
you know what you've earned? You've earned a home improvement
QCL.
stream. We're gonna take a step back from this. You know what? You're gonna watch me put on some doorknobs. You're gonna watch me put on some doorknobs. Here we go. I have my doorknob I need to put on here. I have a box cutter. Oh, I don't even need this. We're gonna put on some doorknobs just for making me watch this. 1 second. Let me open up the package. Oh! Wait a minute. There we go. Let me put this back. Let me put this back and full screen it. Great. Okay. We need to, this is not a good setup here for this. I'm leaning on my mic arm. Hopefully it stays. Here we go. So we have ourselves, here on the home improvement stream. Let's get to going. Let me open up this here package. Let's open up this here package. 1 second. That is a Nest, yes. I had to uninstall because apparently whoever the previous owner of this house, their phone was still connected to my thermostat, and they were like changing the temperature. They were changing the temperature in the house after they had left. They still had it on a schedule. So I had to I had to factory reset the thermostat because they were still fucking running up my electric bills. Now, we're gonna start with the door jam. As you can see, I can't move my mic, so we're starting with the jam. Here, gotta put on some fresh hardware. Actually, wait, does this even need a jam? Wait a minute. Oh wait, this doesn't need a jam. Duh. No, it does. Because this is a double door. Are we doing some house flipping? Yes. Wait, where did I put the rest of this? Here we go. This is what I need. Here we go. See? Oh. Boom. You're going to take your 2 wood screws here, chat, and you're going to install this into the door. Okay? You're going to place them here, and you can install this into the door. I need a Phillips head. I got a flat head. I need a Phillips head. God damn it. Wait. 1 second. I have the wrong screw. The wrong screwdriver.
Poggers.
That or jam ISNT the only thing getting screwed. I came Avastgasm W Avastgasm W Avastgasm W.
Many hours later.
Okay, I can't find my Phillips head, but I do have a multi-tool. I do have a multi-tool, so I can't find my Phillips head, but this should have a Phillips head in here. So, let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's try this again. I heard Solomon, because my headphones are wireless. Okay? I heard you, Solomon. I heard you run the SpongeBob thing. Okay? I heard it. You can't hide from me. I heard it. Alright, let's try this again.
Eat my ass. Eat my ass. Eat my whole ass. Eat my whole ass. Eat it all. Pogger.
Okay,
Eat it.
Okay.
Devour my ass.
Okay. Oh. Man, I wish I could find my actual screwdriver. But I've misplaced it somewhere. So I'm using this multi-tool. There we go. 1. There we go. We're gonna get the second. Get this bad boy in here. Now chat, notice how I am really just putting this screw in incorrectly. Notice that. Notice how I'm putting the screw in incorrectly. Okay? That's very important. It's a very important thing here. Because you really want to put your screws in correctly. Okay? That's the rule number 1 of motherfucker. No! Wait. Let's try this again here. Let's sit on the ground and do this. Here we go. There we go. This one doesn't want to go. This one does not want to go, chat. I might have to wait. Wait. Pause champ. Pause champ. Oh, this one doesn't want to go. I might have to get something else. It doesn't want to do it. It doesn't want to sit. It doesn't want to go in there. What is this? This is a DIY stream. Where is my fucking screwdriver? Okay. We're gonna get the drill. We're gonna get the drill.
Poggers.
Are you ready to drill? Are you ready? Let's see here. Come on. Oh, I did it the wrong way. It was put it the wrong way, chat. No. Come on. Sit in there, you bitch. Sit in there, you bitch. There we go. Woo! Door jammed down. Door jammed down.
Poggers.
4 months and finally you drill me.
Okay. Well, that was our DIY update for the day, for this stream. We'll move us back to here. We'll move ourselves back to here now. And we'll go back to off-season talk. More DIY. Do you want to do dev update? Or do you want to do also llama fish? Thank you for the tier 1. Or do we want to do more dev update? Okay. New developer update. Let's all take a look, huh? Everyone here?
What's up, everyone? This is
Whoa,
Jeff
is
with the
looking
Overwatch
kind of
team.
fly.
Great to be here to give you all an update on some of the cool things that are going on right now in the Overwatch community. As many of
He
you
did
know,
shave
we
his
just
beard.
released a Symmetra short story that's titled Stone by Stone.
Yeah.
Now, this story was particularly fun to work on because we got to work with award-winning author Christy Golden. Many
I know
of
who
you,
that is.
especially those of you old school Blizzard fans,
Yes,
will recognize Christy's work from the amazing stuff she's done on the Warcraft series. In fact, she's written some of my favorite Warcraft novels by the people of the town.
Is there anything
and
game
that is
related
what Stone
here?
by Stone is about, and it really is an interesting view into Symmetra.
Is there anything game related here, chat? Look at the video description. Oh, wait. Wait, what the fuck is this? Wait, what the fuck?
More in the future. Now, the other cool part is we're going to celebrate this with an event in-game, and it's called Symmetra's Restoration Challenge. You will be able to unlock an epic skin by getting 9 wins, and each 3 wins, there's other rewards along the way. So you know how that works. We think it's cool. We think it'll be fun and rewarding. And also, with our partnered streamers, you will be able to earn certain rewards just by watching their streams as well.
Okay, so it's a bunch of skins.
Look for all that content. The short story is on playoverwatch.com, and it's called Stone by Stone. Now, there's a couple other good updates that I want to talk to you about.
Jeff.
That we've been working hard on, and will be coming to the live games soon. So they're not here yet, but they're things that we're excited about that are coming
baited me,
soon.
Jeff.
The first is something called Priority Pass. Now, what Priority Pass is if you are playing an impacted role, and if we're being honest and direct with each other, that's probably the damage role, meaning that has the longest wait time.
Yes.
If you are somebody who has a Priority Pass, you will get a faster queue time for that role.
Okay.
Now, the first thing that's going to come to mind is people are going to ask, well, how do I earn this Priority Pass?
Is this for only...
Priority Passes are earned by entering a flex queue.
Ah.
When you enter the flex queue, you are in essence queuing for every role available. tank, support, damage, and the game will matchmake you into the role that is currently most needed to speed up queue times for everybody. If you win your game while you're in the flex queue, you'll earn even more priority passes than you would if you lost. Now, if you lose, you're still going to get some priority passes. If you win, you're going to earn a lot. You can bank up to 40 priority passes, and this is a number that might change. We might tune this differently, but win or lose, you'll gain some priority passes. You can have up to 40 banked, and then at a later date, if you decide you want to play an impacted role such as damage, you will be able to use your priority pass to enter a faster queue than you would normally get.
Okay, so they will give you also Pokey Lego. OW, thank you for the prime. So you can play flex. You can play. Oh, what's going on here? What's going on back here? So you play the flex queue, and if you win, you get a bunch of points that will queue towards how many passes you can stack. And if you lose, you'll still get some, and you can stack up to 40. And then you can go queue on other, like a DPS role afterwards and have a faster queue. Yeah, so you can just queue for tank and support or flex, so you can play DPS and cash out for that. I mean, I don't mind. I think that's okay, honestly. Will that cause dickheads throwing on flex? I don't think that. Well, because you get more points if you win, right? So you want to get more points. I mean, I guess technically it doesn't matter if you win or lose, but winning will get you more, which is more valuable. So I don't think anyone would intentionally, because also I'd imagine this is, it's still affecting your overall SR, but it would be cool if you could buy passes. Would it be cool? Would that be cool? I mean, do we want people to be able to buy priority queues? I mean, I don't think that's necessarily, it's somewhat harmful, because then people could just buy their way to better queue times, but like a battle pass, no. Well, sort of, but like this isn't really a battle pass that gives you anything other than faster queue times. It doesn't give you any other rewards. Do you get the priority queue if you have none but a duo partner has one? That's a great question. I doubt you would, though. I doubt if you're queuing with people, I'm assuming it's on an individual basis. People buy that, they would, but do you want them to offer something where you can buy to bypass queue times? Because also, if you offer them for sale, does that fix any of the issues that you want with your queue systems? What happens when everyone uses fast passes? Yeah, exactly. I mean, there will still be less people using fast passes than normal queues. So that's very unlikely that would ever happen. But I would imagine, technically, since the goal is just to incentivize people to play flex and thus play tank and support, it doesn't really matter if everyone's getting the fast passes, because like there'll still be enough people filling for those flex roles to where people with their new priority queues will work. But it is an interesting idea, because the thing is that priority queue applying most of the time to DPS, if you just go back and requeue DPS for priority queue and everyone has priority queue, is there still a bottleneck? I feel like there'll still be a bottleneck there if everyone goes and flexes and they just go put queue DPS and then they all have priority pass. Is there something this is based off of? It's based off of the video that we just watched. So this video, if you haven't seen it, it's the developer update. They have a priority queue system.
The goal of the priority pass system is to speed up queue times for everybody. And the way this is done is by highly encouraging the behavior that people queue for as many roles as possible. That's the way to make the queue move as fast as possible. When you're using a
But see, but you want to have something so you have a faster queue time, right? Even if these DPS players are playing DPS Moira and shit, it's not like their SR is going to be super high for their flex to fill into every game, right? So and is that any worse than the current DPS players playing Hog? Is that any worse? Yeah, and DPS players are going to be like Xin and Ana, not Moira. But is that any worse than the current DPS players playing a Hog, I think at the end of the day, it's better to have faster queue times and more games, but you might have some more shittier games than less than slow queue times and still have crappy games with slow queue times, you know? I say that I think it's an interesting idea. I don't mind it. I would much prefer though that I would have much preferred that they would have had like, for me, something I really wish they would have added was the low prio queue for like people that get reported a lot and are trolling. I really want them to do the low prio queue like they have in like Dota, where all the shit players that are being such assholes, like they all go to one queue and all the shitty players have to play with each other. I still think that's like the best system to deal with that, but they haven't actually had. I don't think they've added anything like that still. Can you grow a Papa Jeff beard? No, I can get okay stubble and coverage, but it can't. I'm not very good at getting thick mountain man. Sadly. All right, let's keep watching.
It does not guarantee that you get matched instantly. It's impossible for the math to work out that way. But what we do is our best to match you in a faster queue time. And we're going to show you what the estimated queue time would be if you were queuing normally versus with the priority pass. And those estimates are our best guess. We do a lot of math. We do a lot of statistics behind
so actually we'll show
those
it to you.
Estimates. But they're not perfectly accurate. So we're going to do our best. We think this system will make queuing for everybody better. We think it will be very rewarding for flex players because occasionally you'll just be able to, queue for what you want instantly, and you'll be rewarded for your very generous behavior, which we've
generous behavior. These fucking saints out here pressing the flex queue. You see everyone's like, oh my god, a hero. Carefully, it's like the Spider-Man. Carefully, they're a fucking hero. They play tank. Get him a palanquin. Hoist them on our shoulders like Rudy to the fucking next destination. What an absolute hero this person is.
So that's coming soon. It will show up on the PTR first, but honestly, a feature like Priority Pass, you won't really see or feel as much as you will in the live service. We'll mostly be testing on the public test region for bugs, but we'll get mass feedback when the feature goes live, and we'll be iterating on it shortly after that. Now, there's another set of features that are coming that I'm particularly excited about.
What is it?
And these features are additions to the replay viewer with two audiences in mind. One is our professional esports observers. So, for example, the observers behind Overwatch League, the observers for contenders, and then the second audience is for content creators. And we've added a number of really great options. I'm not going to go into detail on every single one of them because there's so many, but we've added so many cool options for viewing replays and spectating replays that allow you to do things like control the camera better, to change the user interface, to change how things like the outlines on player characters show up. A lot of these things will give you options. For example, you can turn off a particular name over a character's.
Interesting. So they're just making it that you can actually do TF2 frag movies, actual frag movies, but through the replay editor now, the replay viewer. But also all sorts of other stuff. A real, like, that's good. They buffed SI. That's actually good. I like both. I don't know what features they advertise though for Overwatch League, but that's cool. That's something good. I'm happy with all that, right? I don't think there's anything to really complain. I don't think there's anything to complain about that overall. Like, we're all Teku just grew stronger. Yeah, quality of life is nice. So we're getting closer to the Overwatch League live cast with added colors and stuff. I don't think we would still be allowed to do that because we can't have we still can't interfere with the broadcasting rights, especially with the cross-platform stuff. So I highly doubt we could do like a live cast. Also, I don't think live casting is really a feature I think live casting defeats the purpose of companion stuff. You can always complain about something. I mean, I don't think there was anything too bad to complain about there. I do find it funny that at least it's something. We've had. What was the last so I guess they just had another. What was the last patch too? The overall. It was like the Farah patch, right? What was that last patch? It was like the crouching. It was like there's one tomorrow, yeah. But wasn't there like a patch that it did Yeah, the current live patch. Let's see. Was this the one that I'm thinking of? I know they did the one where they made where they made Bap's window fucking gigantic, but is this it? Was this the one they made Bap's window gigantic? No, BAP didn't go through? Oh, okay. That's experimental? Okay, because BAP's window being like the fucking Sistine Chapel where you put up the window and shit and you can actually just like sit like from across the map and this whole fucking, just the entire thing is an ant matrix is crazy. That's crazy. BAP never went through? Okay, good. Good. Still coming, they're just waiting on art updates. Oh, feral cats. There's a bunch of you can't see this, but so where I live, there's a huge feral cat problem in the city I live, and there's all these cats just roaming around, and I have like 6 of them that come into my backyard because my mom's been feeding them when she comes over. They're not in the window anymore. You can't see them now. Let's see. Are they still? Let me see if they're around. No, they ran off somewhere. They're not pets. They're feral. They're not very friendly. SV Lollipop. They give you the tier 1. So you can't really grab them. They've grown up wild. You're feral.
Poggers.
Well. Dodavahedron at the tier 1. Avast is being attacked by 30 to 40 feral cats. I'm not being attacked, but there are a lot of feral cats out there. Like, there are a lot of feral cats. So it's there's a decent amount of them.
Ah, yes, streamer has returned.
Being punished. No. So what was that Pharaoh patch then? Was it the experimental? Yeah. Oh, I saw this. The Honor Grenade passes through allies at full health. I'm actually mixed on this, by the way. I'm actually very mixed on this. Retro_Spectre, thank you for the tier 1. I'm actually kind of mixed on this. It's nice, but here's the thing. But here's the reason why I'm telling you it's mixed and why I've seen some Honor players be like, okay, so what some teams would do and some flex support players would do is that when they wanted to push very aggressively with a tank or save that tank preemptively to take the aggro, they would throw the nade and you would hit that full HP tank or even DPS player or whichever player you may choose, and then they were preemptively buffed to get more heals. I guess you can still nade on the ground, right? You can still hit the ground, but it's still like, you get what I'm going for, right? Like you understand what I'm going for. It adds a little bit of a barrier to that, but that's true. You can't just throw it on the ground. So I guess overall that's probably still good. Overall, all things considered though, considering the amount of times you get like cucked, by that, it's good that they probably fixed it. They reduced Briggs' health after the mass outcry. Yeah, but this is on experimental, not live, so. She was a little strong with more base HP. Are we still covering? Yes, we are. I'm just doing this real quick. She was a little strong. She was a tad strong. Make it a toggleable setting. That could be interesting. If you're used to one way or the other, having a toggleable setting would be cool. Storm arrows can be canceled. Ice wall can be destroyed while dead. Oh god, that's actually so nice if like your maid dies preemptively and cucks your team. Nice being able to cancel that. Healing resource consumption rate lowered. So now you can heal more as Moira. Manually destroyed while dead. Turret can now be manually destroyed by dead. Okay. So a bunch of cute quality of life changes and then a couple nerf/buffs. So yeah, it's sort of a Moira buff, but I thought it was you get less heals back from doing damage. Well, it's biotic grass, right? So it's healing resource rate consumption. Like their consumption rate was lowered. Pretty sure biotic. Well, actually, no, you might be right. That's an interesting way to put it. It might be that actually. But why would they say consumption? Because consuming is using it. Like you're using heals. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's more P. Because isn't what is it called? It's because this wouldn't make any sense if you use it for the damage. I think. Yeah. 12% more pee. So a bigger bladder. You get a bigger bladder. Well, it's experimental, so we'll see what happens. But here's what I'll say. Cool. Yes. Fuck this hero. Honestly, like, I don't have that much of a hate boner against Brigitte, but still kind of no. Yes. And, you know. Hello, streamer. Can you please stop being mean to my son? He is crying because streamer Dono walls me and doesn't pay Solomon. I know what streamer is, but it sounds inappropriate. Stop talking about it, please. Oh, Solomon was a king of Israel and must be paid. Do not pay Solomon. Jesus will not save you. Please correct your behaviors by second Tuesday watch your stream, or I'll contact the video Twitch. Thank you. Okay. Just watch the SI video. Well, I sort of get it now. Okay. Well, so should we go back to more off-season moves? Shall we? Shall we see more off-season moves here? Wait, what is this? Wait, did Avala just make the own goodbye for Paris's after they released all the players? And Paris Eternal did not? Okay.
Halt into anything.
Finish the video.
I mean, people are like, what's the best thing to combo?
We'll
with
watch
Halt?
some Twitter video.
Didn't like the engage, had the meteor strike back. Soon, Death Blossom finds the window, gets in, gets 4.
God.
And Boston.
Paris, remember old Paris chat?
Takes out Carpe. Carpe out of the fight.
Hip 90 to Trance. The Trance could be the nail in the coffin here.
Remember old Paris? Everybody.
Soon turns the fight to Paris Eternal. They take it. The undefeated season.
Remember home stands? Remember the Blizzard Arena? Remember live events in general? Damn. So I guess, remember human interaction? Yeah. Bro, that was, yeah. Well, I guess so I guess Avala is just going to be making their own announcements for this team, huh? Avala's just going to be making all the announcements for the team as well. What is going on, man? Paris, legendary budget.
Poggers.
Hey Avast, how's your day going?
It's going pretty well, Rio Grande. Thank you for the tier 1. Okay, so let's continue, huh? What other teams? So we were still talking about Dallas. So pretty much, let me finish my thoughts on Dallas, chat. If Dallas do not finish at the very least in top 3 in A this year, it is the team is cursed. The team is fucking cursed.
Paris, I only know Dallas Eternal.
I only know Dallas Eternal. Yeah. Isn't that wild to me? First of all, I think it's really stupid. People were getting mad that like Dallas bought the roster. It's like, why are you mad at Dallas for buying Paris Eternal? You should be mad at Paris for selling. It's Paris' fault. Dallas did the smart thing, just bought most of the Eternal roster, you know? Like that's the smart thing to do, including their staff. But like, to me, it's this team is just like better Paris Eternal. They have a better main tank, except for maybe like Orisa and stuff. Because I would argue that Fearless's Orisa is like eh. They also don't really have a dedicated Tracer player, but honestly, Sparkle and Exy both can play Tracer. I think people forget that. Now, are they top tier Tracers though? I don't know. I don't think we've seen enough of them to really, for sure, say. But bye-bye, Tekujin. Do I see them picking up someone mid-season? Maybe if they need to. I think they're probably pretty open to it. If they needed to. Eternal at 9K was also a great coach. That's true, but he technically was the GM, but yeah, he was also a coach. So, but 9K's on Fusion now, which I thought was a good move. We can talk about Fusion next potentially, but Pokebo, maybe Pokebo. I think Jexa, people are saying it's a downgrade of main support, and it's like, yeah, FD God is probably a better Lucio than Jexa, and maybe a better Mercy, but FD God is really good. But like, I think people are forgetting, people have a lot of recency bias where it's like, especially for the Houston players, people are like, wow, Meko trash now. Wow, Jexa trash. But Houston just sucked ass. And Jexa had really good moments on Houston. So I've seen a lot of recency bias with a lot of the ex-Houston players in particular, where it's like, no, Mecco and Jexa aren't that good. But it's like, are we thinking about the same players? Jexa looked pretty good all season on a bad team. And Mecco still looked pretty good. Not great, but still pretty good. And considering he spent 2 years before that being pretty amazing. Like, I think there's a lot of recency bias in relation to those, into some of the players. People going to act like Happy isn't good now. Yeah, I know. Like, just because you're on a bad team, if you had previous performances of being really good in Overwatch League and you still showed up in the league too. Jexa was on a trash team and still had good performances. Mecca was on a trash team and still had good performances. And it's weird that we feel this way about these players, but not Dante. When Dante had good performances on Houston when his team wasn't very good. If anything, to me, it's, I don't know. I don't know. It's odd. Dante shoot gun though? Yeah, I guess. Tavik was on a trash team and still had good driving skills. On the other hand, if half the damn team has talent, what's the problem? Well, obviously coaching and personal infrastructure. I mean, sometimes you can have like coaching that's good and just the team environment's not good, even with good coaches, which can happen. A lot of times it's generally a mixture of both player attitude and coaching. So I think COVID offered a unique problem to teams for this year too. So Guangzhou, Jexa was bad at Seoul too. Jexa was not bad on Seoul. Jexa was okay on Seoul. Jexa was like mediocre to like maybe slightly below mediocre. And that was also not playing the roles that Jexa really played starting off with. Like Jexa had to learn Mercy that season, where a lot of main supports that were learning Mercy were not very good. So, did he get jumped by Toby? Yeah, but Toby's good. Toby's great. And Toby's also extremely flexible and just eats every other main support. Toby is a far more flexible main support than Jexa. Toby is a better player than Jexa, if you ask my opinion. There's nothing wrong with being benched by Toby. There's nothing wrong with being benched by Toby. Toby is really good. I think Toby's still is a super underrated. Like, there's no problem with being benched by Toby. Thank you. Okay, Toby. Slime got benched by Toby? Yeah, like people were like, oh, Toby's average. But it's like the reality is Toby is insanely consistent and is also consistently one of the more flexible main supports in the league. And somehow he's just whenever Seoul tries to bench him, their team fell apart. Now he's released now, but I think Toby is like hard underrated currently. So like Toby's just really good. So yeah, this team might have a problem with Tracer meta, might have a problem if Orisa is still like mega meta. Fearless's Ryan's okay. So, but overall, I think we haven't seen XE. I remember XE and Sparkle's Tracer both being serviceable, if not good even for XE. So I think they might be okay. But this team should be, with all the resources invested, like a top 3 team at least in an A. If they're anything other than like a top 4 or 5, then it's a disaster. A literal disaster. Talk about Outlaws. We can talk about Outlaws. We can sort of go through. We can do the other Texas team. Well, before I do anything else, Defiant. So Defiant, they don't have much of a squad. They got KDG, and they re-signed Logix, and they re-signed Beast. So here's the thing. I think Beast is a super young player, and it's sort of like a Binbest situation where like he his team and his coaching infrastructure was really bad. And also they dropped Lane Roberts, rest in peace, and Agilities, and Kareem with their charge. But like,
3.
What's up, puppy beer? But like, this is a similar situation to Color Hex and Fusions for Boston, where it's like, if your team did really poorly, and they were like a permabench player in particular, why would you re-sign that player, even if the player might still have potential to go play elsewhere? Like, it seems odd that you're gonna pick a permabench player to re-sign, you know? But I don't know. Maybe KDG sees a plan for Beast. I do think Beast in the right meta and with the right coaching staff has a lot to show. He's very young. But it's just a weird situation from an org standpoint, because generally you don't hold on to permabench players. Unless you're Houston, in which case Boink is built into the you grind down Boink's bones to make mortar, and you mortar and pestle that shit to make cement to build your team house out of. So because he's so built into the framework. I don't know. But like either way, it's just an odd move for me for them to keep Beast. What's this website? This is over.gg. Let me remove my webcam. You know, I'm just going to put the webcam over here. Over.gg. I use it for all of my Overwatch viewing needs and also my Valorant. They have Valor.gg too. Beast looked pretty good on AT. Wait, Beast is on Angry Titans? What? Huh? Talk about Fusion. Oh, American Tornado. What the fuck? Oh, this is... Did they do trials? Oh, okay. So, yeah, they had that one. Okay, this was just like a trials team or something. Okay. They're tier 2 drama alert. Okay. Well, I mean, but look at the squad. For. I mean, they had OG, Ultraviolet, Wub, Beast, Sugar Free, who I'm assuming was a sub, though. It's like a pretty good squad, honestly, with Beast as a main tank. When you compare it to like the average Western main tanks and contenders, I think Beast still has potential. I just think it's odd that Defiant re-signed him. I don't think he was the right... I don't know if he's the right move for them going forward. But maybe they were going to use it for sub. I don't know. Maybe KDG's a genius. Because I thought the same about Bin Best after Season 2. And he came out and really impressed in Season 3. So your team environment coaching can change a lot. Especially when you look at like the main tank role. It can change a lot. So, Defiant, I don't know what they're going to do. But, I mean, they got KDG. They have some pieces there. So, I'd imagine they're going to go for a mixed roster with KDG at the helm, is my guess. But now we can look at Houston. So, Houston, they currently still have Boink. Oh, my man, Boink. I love Boink. I lived with Boink. And they have Blase under contract. They have Hydration under contract. Dante re-signed.
Wrong person.
I think Meko is still under contract, it appears. And then they got Junkbug, which is, oh my god, what a fucking huge move. Cool Matt's now the official GM. I don't know what... So Houston has another situation where, like, if they keep... Blase is not going to, like, fill out... I think they said Nero and Piggy, right? Were reported to be signed for this squad? Yeah. They had, like, a news for them, didn't they? Oh, they don't have it on this, but yeah. Like, there was Nero, Piggy, and Happy. Nero, Piggy, Happy, yeah. So, Happy, huge pickup. Guy's nuts. Nero, great pickup. Fills out their flexibility. Like, with Nero, Happy, Dante, that's a DPS line that covers about every role you need. They can cover everything, realistically. Oh, Meko is a free agent. Okay. Good. So but they don't have anything else. Now, Piggy, I believe, was an off tank, right, from Korean contenders. From like, yeah. Oh, is Piggy from Talon? Yeah, Piggy's from Talon. Okay, well, Talon's been really good. I've heard good things about Piggy, but honestly, I'm not like, I wouldn't consider myself an expert on Piggy all the way though. So. But I've seen some games of Piggy, and I will say he looks like he has potential. He looks like he definitely has potential, and his team's been good. So, and he's in a tough region, and so what? But it's always just dependent on like if they want to, how they perform at the Overwatch League level. You know, it just depends. Like because it could be possible where Piggy could be a letdown. Because I don't think any player that automatically does good in contenders is going to do good in Overwatch League, even in Korean contenders. We can just assume they will, but. Should Dallas just say, fuck it at this point, pick up Hard Blue? Why? Explain. What does that mean? Seriously, what does that mean? What are you trying to say here? Watch out Toronto and Houston cannibalize each other this offseason. Well, I mean, so Dallas picked up Repel and Jexa, but I don't even know, unless Houston gets Crimzo. But, like, I don't know who else from Dallas that Houston would pick up that would be better than their current, like, Note. I think Note and Cinnamon actually is matchable to Meko. Like, I think Sigma Note actually is, like, pretty relatively comparable, but everything else, Everything else probably not. So like, what about AKM? What about AKM? Probably not AKM. So, but I would imagine Notes probably would go to Paris since we all have those screenshots. And also it makes sense because like, or maybe Toronto. It's whoever would actually want a Western off tank. And Notes like really the only, I guess there's McGravy too. McGravy's eligible, but so it just depends where those, it just depends. I think the two markets for Western off tanks though would be Paris and Defiant. Oh yeah, there's also KSA for Titans. I forgot. Who knows what the fuck Titans are doing?
More than anything, emo 3 years of Muma hydration has been traumatic.
Who knows what the fuck Titans are doing? I don't even know what the fuck this team's gonna do. Are they just gonna rebuild around Shockwave? I know Karkar retired. Advice Guru, thank you for the tier 1. Also Ellie-Vote. Yeah, there's Ellie-Vote 2, but that's 3 West. I mean the space is there, I guess, technically, if they don't want to buy. The space is there with those 3 teams. Shockwave is a free agent? Okay. I think I think one of the best Western free agents available is Shockwave. I think Shockwave reminds me, Shockwave is definitely someone that someone should land. So, oh, there's London. There's London too. I forgot about London. Because London announced their coaching staff of Reprise, Commander X, and the Nuki still GM. And obviously these players are gone. I mean, they're still, I think they're technically, for some of them, I think there's rumors of being sold, of like sales or trades for like Lister and Bernard. Because there's no way they hold on to either of these 2 players. And if they end up promoting, like, if some of the rumors are true, then what do you think of Toronto? I mean, Toronto don't have anything, so I don't really know what to think of. All I could say is they're starting off good. I think KDG was a good head coach, a really good one.
Strong man.
What's up, Freya? I think KDG is a very good head coach. I have a strong opinion of KDG myself. Though it's obviously with coaching, it's sort of like, why is my browser not moving? There we go. It just, you know, for all coaching things, it's like, well, is it just like, are these, some people will say someone's great, some people will say someone's terrible. I personally think KDG is pretty good, so I think this is fine. I think Logix is great. He's just been showed at teams. Beast, we'll see. Could be a Bin Best 2.0. So, who I think Houston should pick up. I think if they get Nero and Happy, that's huge. I think afterwards, it just depends on who they actually have. It seems like they don't have a money issue if they're going to get, but I guess Nero and Happy went free agent. They didn't get bought. So, it wasn't a buyout issue there. If you were to ask, like, from people that they could definitely get, I mean, Crimzo is always an option, but I wouldn't necessarily get Crimzo if I'm Houston, if I'm building around Korean talent too. Some of the best Korean talent is currently, like, I mean, the shoe's already been picked up. Karev got picked up. Aztec, there is Aztec. It depends if Boston nabs him, but it would be a literal war crime if Boston nabs Aztec while having Myungbong on the roster. I would demand a trial in the Hog, and like the fucking, you know, I would take, like, that would, it would be really dumb. They're already 2/3 with Happy and Piggy, or the Hague. Why did I say the Hog? The Hague, the Hog, the Hague. Sometimes your mind just, it wonders. The Hague. So there is Aztec available. I think there was one flex support I really liked from Korean contenders. I need to find it. Where was my events? Here it is. There was one particular player that I really liked from Korean contenders, a flex support that I thought has a huge amount of potential. Also, I don't know how Valentine or Gable Shi, both of those guys, I don't know where they're going. But someone needs to pick up both of those guys. Valentine and Gableshee are huge pickups. Mr. Penis Fish. Maybe I'm misremembering. Might be misremembering. I might be misremembering what I was thinking of.
Avast, smelly belly, smelly belly, smelly belly.
Okay, comrade. Valentine's not underage. No, Valentine's not underage. But I think Valentine and Gableshee are both great. MCD. MCD's good, but yeah, MCD is a good one. Yeah. MCD is a very good one. I feel bad because there's like the Element Mystic reunion happening. And then like Unique is like, please, I want team. Please, Unique's over here like, please find me a team. But I've never felt like Unique was like a super standout talent necessarily. But MCD definitely. I think Gibbleshee's going to Fusion. But would be surprised if Malta gives a Shock. Why would Shock? Well, here, let's get to our list. So, if I was Houston, I would be wanting, since, let's say you're dead set on Piggy. Let's say you're dead set on Piggy, which I think Piggy, okay, sure. You need flex support and you need a main support, mostly. Because assuming they get Nero and Happy. And also, they need a main tank. They need a main tank, unless they want to continue to run hydration main tank, which is possible. That's possible. I don't think hydration was like I thought hydration had moments. I think hydration had moments, but if you were to think of like, what if OG went to Houston? OG to Houston would be interesting. It wouldn't be a bad environment because he likes mixed teams. That could be interesting. Crimzo Paintbrush. Maybe Crimzo. I don't know. I'm not sold on Paint. I think Paint has some, but if you're looking to be super competitive, then I don't know about Paint. Paint reminds me of like, he reminds me of me almost, where it's like the only difference is he got more playtime. Where it's like he's very charismatic, a very intelligent figure, but no one thought he was ever that good. So, but I think Paint's actually had playtime, so. But Paint's actually had playtime, so I mean, who knows? Paint actually could, in the right environment, maybe pop off a little bit more. He has a really good attitude, and good comms are important. And I don't think I think certain characters for him were like pretty solid. I think certain heroes of his were pretty solid, so he might have just gotten a bad rep, and he definitely has the drive to play. Closer Neptuno. Ooh. Closer Neptuno would both be interesting choices. Chara, I think, was underrated. Chara was like one of those main supports. Chris is a free agent, right?
Charismatic and intelligent.
Chris is a free agent. I would be interested to see maybe Chris go somewhere. Chris actually impressed me on Mayhem. Like a lot. So I actually would take Chris over Chara though, myself. But I think Chara's not a bad one. Slime? Is Slime not under Dynasty anymore?
Can't believe you exist outside the regular season.
Oh, there's also Toby too. Oh my god. It's just been a main support massacre, bro. Wait, let me look at the Dynasty roster. Oh my fucking god. It's been a main support massacre. Has it not been updated that Toby and Slime have been released? Chris Lucio Payne's champ? Chara Lucio Payne's champ. Chara Lucio is also Payne's champ. Teams aren't trialing Neptuno because he's old. Ryu J Hong would be cool. Ryu J Hong would be one of those guys where you have to get him with like, and you have to get him alongside someone that's going to play like Xin and Bap and stuff. Because you have J Hong to play like Moira and Ana, and you get someone to play Xin and Bap.
Hi, Mr. Vast. I am curious your thoughts on Dame Susan Jocelyn Bell Burnell.
Dame Susan Jocelyn Bell Burnell. What? Who's that? Jaehong plus Violet? There's no way Violet goes away from Shock, I think. It would be one thing to lose Moth. It would be one thing to lose Moth and replace him with FD God, but I don't know. There's not very many options to replace Violet in the league. Nero, Neptuno, happy reunion on Outlaws. I think Neptuno would be an okay. I think Neptuno, if you're playing him for Lucio Mercy only, and you get a flex support that covers a lot, like.
What was it like playing with?
That's why you
legend
couldn't get
Wyatt
Jaehong to
River?
Houston if you were gonna get Neptuno. You need to get someone that's more flexible because Jaehong, you really only want him to play like Ana and Moira. What was it like playing with the gaming legend Wyatt River? Well, first of all, amazing, and secondly, one time
Mr. Avast, please find out where Coma has went. He was a top tier main support and was.
Coma and Luffy are both
his
free
spot in the
agents.
league as
There's so
Climax
many free
was.
agents. Oh my god. Oh my god. So okay, I'm gonna lay down for someone should be getting Slime and Toby both. Both those players should be going somewhere. Both of those players should be going somewhere for sure. Jaehong, it's iffy because his hero pool is a tiny bit limited. But Toby and Slime should both be going somewhere.
You're alive, Pog T.
Luffy, I don't know, maybe. I also am alive. Luffy will get signed. I am manifesting it. Well, I'm just thinking of all the teams that need flex supports, and it's like, who would I put Luffy over? It's like, well, yeah. Is Creative still signed with Soul? It says here, but obviously I don't trust this. Is Creative still signed? Okay, good. Creative impressed me a lot towards the end of the season and like had good moments. So I'm glad Creative's still there. Luffy to Atlanta. Well, the problem with actually yeah, because Atlanta got rid of like a lot of people. I don't know why it still says Sharps on here. Because they still have Gator, Hawk, Edison, Pelican, Iris, and Masa. Now Iris had a rough season, his inaugural season, but he wasn't Korea. But so was Fielder. So. Also, I can't believe the injustice, the absolute injustice that was done to Erster. Erster was like fucking amazing, and then they just took him like a paper bag and they threw him away. They just threw him away. They're like, I can't believe the injustice that was done to Erster out Atlanta. Sharp is still there? No, I think they announced that Sharp is gone. Pretty sure they announced that that Sharp is gone, right? Oh, Sharp isn't released? Okay. Well, then if they keep... Why would they keep Sharp, though? When you look at Pelican and Edison, what role does Sharp fill here? What role does Sharp fill here? When you have Pelican and Edison on this roster. He didn't play that well when he was in. Well, the thing is, I feel like there was some... I think... It's weird to go from like an MVP candidate performance with Erster to what happened last year when he had very limited play time. I don't think that's all on Erster. Do I think Erster had low moments compared to what we expect? Yes. But there is something, you don't just go from MVP candidate DPS play to being dog shit in one season. Just doesn't happen. It's called being washed. Oh my, you're mom washed.
Can you tell us what happened with
Your
Dago
mom
now
washed.
that he's Mia?
Your mom washed. If he's able to have Daco now that he's MIA. Is Daco officially retired? Is Daco officially retired? Yes or no? I want everyone to tell me. He's LFT? Then I can't say. Then I can't say. For Orbital, thank you for the Prime Gaming. Richard just wants everyone to go to Shock. Well, I mean, okay. So let's make a list. Let's make a list of free agents. Here. So of our main support free agents, some that I have towards the top: Toby, Slime, Chara, Chris. Coma has been missing for like a year now, right? So because Coma got released last season, didn't he? Because they got Li Gang. Yeah, they did. Yeah, he's been. Is he even still playing? Closer Neptuno. Paintbrush. Dorito. Isn't that guy? Wasn't that? Oh no, I'm thinking of Askoff and Little Bow. Zolik, Lumina, Close. Oh yeah, there's Jofi, but Yofi is more than likely going to British Hurricane. I expect. Would be my guess. I think that if Neptuno doesn't get picked up this year too, unless he wants to grind it out, he's probably going to retire. Because he's hit this age gap, because esports has this really stupid thing where like you've reached the age of like 26. You are now, or like, I think Neptuno is like 27, 28 or something. It's like, well, you are now a fossil and you're not allowed to play. So it's just an unfortunate reality is that like people are just like, which is really, it's really stupid too, because like, a lot of how like a lot of how meat sports avoid huge internal issues is they have some older guys to moderate stuff that are playing, and esports are like, nah, fuck that. We're just gonna get the next kid straight out of high school that hasn't interacted with a human being before and shoot real good, but doesn't know how to use the words like a grown up. So it's unfortunate not to have veteran players that are older because they really help your team environment a lot and can like bring a lot of veteran presence. But esport orgs are like, well, this guy's has to go off to the meat fertilizer plant now because he's 26. That explains Boink. Well, obviously this is on the contingent that the older player is still good enough to continue to play. This is contingent upon like being old doesn't necessarily mean you're allowed to now not be good. It just means that you're still good enough to play. But like you might not obviously be like the superstar necessarily, but you're an integral part. So, but Neptuno isn't that good. I think we're having some recency bias here again. Neptuno had a rough year this year because he was in Visa hell and shit. But I think Neptuno was always a solid like mid-level support. You know, on Lucio and Mercy at least. I never thought Neptuno was superstar level, but I always thought he was good enough to pretty solid. I thought he was pretty solid myself. I would never put him as like, okay, like you need this guy, like you have to have him, but like having a player that you can swap in and out and have in your locker room, I think can be valuable. So, but who knows? Sanguinar is also someone that, but Albert, I thought you were getting Sanguinar. Albert, I thought you were getting Sanguinar, bro. What's happening, huh? Yeah, Albert, where's your Sanguinar pickup? Where is it, huh? Right alongside your Muse pickup. Where's your Sanguinar and Muse, Albert, huh? Where is it? Also, I'm going to come in with a hot take. I'm going to come in with a real hot take. I do not understand the hype around Muse that much. I think Muse is good. Do I think he's some superstar level main tank? I honestly don't. I honestly don't think he's a superstar level main tank. So I legitimately don't think so. I think like when people said like Gladiators fans, when they got Muse, they thought they had signed fucking Jesus Christ. They thought Jesus Christ himself would come back to come play main tank for the Gladiators with Muse. And I'm like, I could get that hype from Mag, but I don't get it from Muse. I do not get it from Muse. I can understand from Mag, but I'm not understanding it from Muse. If you watch KRC properly, you'd understand. I mean, that's true. I haven't been as avid a watcher of Muse as I should have been. But from what I've seen compared to what I've seen of Mag has always seemed way better. Way better to me. But that's true. I will admit that I have not been as I have not seen as much KR contenders as I used to. So Muse is not Overwatch League level. No. I'm not saying that. Muse is good. I think Muse is good. I just don't think he's like the hottest free agent ever on the market. The exact situation happened with Fissure and Roar. Well, Fissure was really, really good though. Roar though. But Fissure was really, really good though. So I thought Fisher was really good though. It's just he had like a particular play style and mentality issues. But I wouldn't put Muse on like the Roar. But I mean, hindsight's 2020, right? I refreshed and Lil W's back. Yes. Thoughts on what Nixel will do? I legitimately don't know what New York. So I'm seeing everyone's like, oh, Libro's gonna be, dude. If Libro gets kicked from this team, I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm gonna be so pissed if Libro gets kicked from this team. One of the most underutilized players.
Sorry to interrupt the conversation, but I have a very important question. When is Sub 23?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Libero to Shock. Libero to Shock is interesting. I would actually coom if Libero went to Shock, but I don't think that's going to happen because they have Tayo. I think Krusty really wants to utilize Tayo in some way. But Libero to Shock would make me coom. Didn't they just sign Libero's replacement? Well, have they? I see on this contracted they have Anam. Also, letting go of Mandu, bro. I could get letting go also supremely underutilized. Mandu was actually sick. I think he was another player that I felt like they just never manifested his stuff properly at all. Though I'll give him benefit, it's like okay, like Anamo's still pretty good. Anamo's still pretty good, but like I think what New York always needed was like a player like Mondu to like make them be hyper aggressive, because then they could have kept Mono even and built their team around being this aggressive style. But because they still kept with like a very passive support, it never worked. So Tayo's the new Sinatra, but they don't have a new Rascal. Tayo plays Tracer? Oh, I guess he does. He does play some hit scan, but I thought Tayo was mostly flex projectile. I was about to say, I thought Tayo was mostly flex projectile with some hit scan. I wouldn't think that Tayo was the new Sinatra. I know Mandu's on charge now, which I think is great. I think Mandu Kareev in charge is really good. Do you know that Funny Astro is only 20 years old? Yes, and he looks like a 50-year-old Sith Lord. He looks like a Sith Lord. Let's find him real quick. Look at this guy. This guy's coming for you. Actually, he doesn't really look old. That's not fair. He doesn't look old. But he does look evil at times. He does look evil at times. Tayo mostly impressed me with McCree and Tracer. So I'm just waiting. The jury's out for me on Tayo. The jury's out. Looks like an elf. The jury's out for Tayo. I imagine he'll go with a flex projectile though, because the Rascal's gone. And if flex supports and hit scans go, I mean, Onigod, the fact that Soon was willing to take a minimum contract apparently, and Paris dropped him, is nuts. That is simply nuts to me when I think about Paris. Like, Soon was willing to take a fucking minimum contract, and they said no to him. Oh, he wasn't? Was that a joke? Was that false? Because I read that. I was like, holy shit, is that true? Because I haven't read Soon's. I can't read Soon's Twitter because I don't speak French. So someone told that to me. Soon said it was a rumor. False rumor. Oh, okay. Never mind then. All is right in the world. All is right in the world. Whew. Well, I'm going to lambast the person that told me that. I'm going to lambast that person and be like, you fed me false information. You fed me false information with that one. Thank God. Well, good. Okay, that wasn't the biggest of a fuck up. What actually is Striker's hero pool? Hit scan plus Tracer. Plus he can play some projectile, but like you would probably, and like you could keep him on hit scan plus Tracer. Except Widow maybe. But his Widow's still decent. And that includes like Hanzo. Because Hanzo at this point is roughly hit scan. So let's go over Dallas. I sort of did. I pretty much said Dallas should be top 3. Dallas should be top 3 in A, or it's kind of a failure. Maybe top 4. But his Widow is still pretty good. His Widow is still very good. I just don't necessarily know if you count him like as a Widow player per se, but his Widow is good. For Western hit scans, Onigod I think has potential. Soon has potential. I don't know of any other Western hit scans I would want other than Soon and Onigod though. Suna is like all right if they're on low ping. Sparker's all right. KSB is probably staying with Valiant. Linkser, oh, there's Linkser. That's right. So goddamn, Linkser has had such. That's true. Linkser is someone where I would love to see him get a redemption because I think he has really insane moments, but his consistency hits him. I would like to see Linkser go somewhere because he's someone that is good enough when he's on to where like it's worth it. They just need someone that's gonna help fix his consistency. Linkser could be interesting. Sharp also super underutilized. Sharp was like the best Western tracer in contenders at one point, and then that never materialized with Atlanta ever. And he's an insane hit scan. So I would like to see Sharp get a redemption. If Western team would want to hit scan, why say Linkser for getting Sharp? Simply because Linkser's at least played on the Overwatch League stage while Sharp hasn't that much. That would be my biggest, and also more of a brand. If I were to pick between the two, that's literally it. If you're not running trials, I would pick Linkser because Linkser has actually played on the Overwatch League stage and proved himself. Refresh it. Refresh it. It should be back. You're gonna nice. So apparently I'm still having internet issues. Even a new house. I don't know if this is my PC at fault or if it's Spectrum. Weird ad break. Hey, Big Sticky, what's up? Thoughts on Nene? Okay. So, but let's just talk about New York in general. If New York lose Libero, because they've let go, who all did New York let go of? Let me see that from their official Twitter. So their manager, yeah. They let go of other people, right? Who else did they let go of? So Mono's been traded, Mandu's been traded. Has anyone else been officially let go of from this team? Hoxel, yeah. Hotba, Nene, Bianca, who are you? Yeah. So, Nene is also a case of players that I felt like did not get their justice done in the Overwatch League stage, but he also didn't. He got playtime. And he never really popped off. So, you know, that might just he might not just be like maybe I don't know if it was a team environment coaching thing or if he just didn't perform at the Overwatch League stage, you know. But I feel like Nene still was so good in contenders that, but if I were to pick like what hit scans, would I pick up Nene over some of the other hit scans that are free agents, like Korean contenders hit scans currently after that year? That's true. He was in America. Yeah, I would still want a team to give him a chance, but we'll see exactly. It depends on what it's like. Bianca fucks. I think Bianca fucks. Hotba's unlucky because Hotba's good, but his main to draw was his flexibility, and now it doesn't matter as much. So, and Who Are You is a Genji one trick. So, I don't have much to say about Who Are You. I was never hype about Who Are You going into the season. So, I was never, and then, yeah, Who Are You's retired, right? And so did Hoxel, right? Or he took a break. So, that's done. How good is Feather? I saw there was a rumor about them. If you guys don't know who Feather is, Feather is playing for Talon. And I actually think, because Stellar is more of a flex DPS, I think Stellar plays a lot of flex for them. I think Feather's pretty good. Oh, no, you're right. I mixed them up. Feather's Projectile Sombra. Yeah, you're right. And Stellar is Hitscan. I mixed them up. I think he's pretty good. I think Stellar's pretty good. But I think Stellar was definitely a less impressive pair compared to the Ivy when they were still in Toronto. But Feather's pretty good. But I haven't seen, I've seen games of him, but I haven't watched extensive footage of him. But what I've seen has been good, but I haven't like sat down and really watched him like I should. Talk about Funi Flex DPS. Neist is an enigma to me because who's Neist even playing for right now? It's like Neist playing for T1, isn't he? So Fusion really have a they've kept Neist on for a long time. Neist is good. Neist was good. I don't know. Neist was like back when Funi was really good. Neist looked pretty good. But I don't know. I think I never got the hype behind him. I personally, I think Neist was good, but I never really got the huge hype behind him, honestly. As someone that casted Neist and thought he was like good, I didn't think he was like someone that like was a must move up, sort of like how Bernard or Alarm was. You know, I was never like huge on Neist, but he was very flexible.
Do you
How good is Pelican?
Carpe
Pelican's
will
very
be on
good.
Fusion for the rest
But the
of his
problem with
life?
Pelican is that he's going to Atlanta. And Brad Rajani has a habit of taking these amazing, flexible Korean talents and pounding them into the dirt. Like
Welcome
Edison
back.
looked bad. Edison didn't even look that good on Atlanta this year compared to what he used to look like. So that's my only problem with Pelican going to Atlanta. Like guys, it's not that Edison. Not with Edison, no. Edison did not look nearly as good this year as he did in other years. Edison struggled at points this year even. Philip _ they were tier 1 grow roots. And what is that? It's Simon said. Do you think Carpe will be a future best of his life? I think Alarm and Carpe are very likely to own a huge chunk of Fusion as a brand, you know? I think they're both going to have like 30% equity in Fusion. So, wasn't Pelican benched? She was benched for a bit, but that doesn't necessarily mean it. That was like when they were experimenting with the rosters and stuff. Did I watch his play on Metabellum? I did see his play on Metabellum, but like I still like once again I thought he was good, but I didn't think he was like a must move up talent. So that's how I feel. That's why I'm worried about for the Atlanta is like whoever they get, and they've also hasn't Atlanta still are they still committed to the Hawk Gators to tank line, right? I think they are because they released that terrible video, that was Pelicans announcement video. Because they released Fried. They released them. Oh my god, this video was such ass. Do you see? Hey, anyone seen any gameplay in this? Anyone seen any gameplay in this? Seen any gameplay on this one? Probably not. Yeah, so they've held on. Where was their big release announcement? But I think they held on to Gator and Hawk, right? So either way, they're committing to that tank line. It seems so, and like I think that tank line has a lot of potential, but I think they need to definitely supplement it with some other tanks. Like, Hawk was a huge disappointment because I was huge on Hawk, and I don't think he ever actually showed up in an Overwatch League. And Gator performed okay. Gator, especially on Orisa, performed fine. And, but I think they need to supplement it. I think Gator and Hawk would have their place maybe in some meta. Or maybe Hawk could have a redemption arc this year. But Hawk for his first season was not great. But it was a rookie season, so... Their social media manager thought Pelican was a bird and got footage of birds in game. That's not Pelican actually playing. Okay. I think Godsby hits the bench. Well, because also didn't Spark is a really interesting team right now to me. For a variety of reasons. So they still have Architect. They still have Coldest. They got Godsby, they have Gushway, obviously. IDK, Mika, and then... How do you say his name? Is this Liege? or league? Liga. Okay. So Ligma. Liga, I've heard interesting things about because Chinese talent in Overwatch League is still very underutilized because of for a variety of reasons. Mostly because of language barriers and visa issues are the two primary reasons. Also because for like the first year and a half or so, China as a region was still developing.
Back and I hope the move is going well.
Also, and they were like a silly region.
Shock already?
I talk about Shock. I haven't talked about Shock yet, Ninja Monkey. But I'm upset because Spark released QOQ. So QOQ, I had huge expectations for QOQ. And they were not met. Shy is very sex big dick. No. Shy and Cold. Shy is sex big dick. Coldest in particular, also another player that is sex big dick, I think, we haven't seen much, but QOQ I hope goes to like Titan or not Titans, but Justice or maybe Fusion.
Shock picks up Avast this season and wins every game with the power of Avasts.
I would love QOQ to go to Fusion or fucking Justice. Rhea too. Rhea, I think, is good, but I would take QOQ still. Soul, oh my god. I would be so mad if Soul picks up QOQ and just benches him again for Marv 1. I'm going to be upset. I want Soul to play off-tank players. Just play your off-tank players once. Oh, but they picked up 2U, right? Didn't they pick up 2U? Also, a single drop at the tier 1. Thank you. And Spooky Ghost Prime. I think they picked up Fury. Ooh. Whoever gets Fury wins the offseason in a way for me. God, Fury being released is a fucking joke. They released 2U? Fury being released is a joke. Whoever doesn't have like a top insane tier off tank right now pretty much anyone. They need to get Fury. If Fury goes to Soul, a Fury Gesture tank line with Marv 1 to fill in the gaps that Gesture plays, I would coom. I would fucking coom. I would coom if he went to Soul. Right there. And then if they just re-sign Toby, because don't get rid of Toby, just bring Toby back. Just running it back on that? Yes! Gesture Fury is a really good tank line in the right meta. And then Marv 1 fills out some of the gaps that they had on London before. What do you think's happened with Bernard? Bernard... So also something to put in context for all this chat is that
Avast is back.
I made a tweet earlier in the season, in the off season. What's up? What is that? Tolwyn. What up, Tolwyn in tier 1? Is that this year is going to be the most divided year ever in terms of financial utilization for teams. So we've already seen evidence with like Paris. Paris sells their whole roster. They have one staff member currently under contract, and they're trying to figure shit out. Boston's still Boston. And I think like the thing is there's going to be a lot of really good players. There's a lot of really good players available. And I don't know how much it's a lot of it's going to be up to players on seeing if they're going to accept some of these contracts. Some players might just wait and try to see if they can't get a better contract. Some players might retire. Some players, I don't know some players might accept the contracts. Like I think only about like 8 teams in the league are currently offering like super competitive contracts. Let me look. Let me go over this again. Let me look at the list of teams real quick. Let me to remind myself, where are the teams? I'll just go there. So talent is more concentrated in top teams. Oh yeah, I think talent for this year, there's going to be very concentrated on certain teams, but also I think overall like talent is getting dispersed a bit, but players are going to have to decide. For some players are going to have to decide like it's a really rough year for if you're a mid-level Western
Dear
player
streamer,
like
once we are
Neptuno or
done with
Linkser.
Owl, may we play the game known as Geographic Guesser?
Geographic Guesser,
You
huh?
see, Geographic Guesser fills
It's tough to
gaps.
find
It fills the gap in
opportunities
my heart.
because the
It
money
fills the
clamp
gap
has
in my
happened.
soul. We love GeoGuessr. Streamer, fill my gaps and play GeoGuessr.
The money clamp has happened. So if you're a mid-level Western player or even a mid-level Korean player, it can be hard to find squads. If you're low level, it doesn't matter because everyone knows your budget. If you're high level, the top level teams are going to shell out for you still. But if you're like mid-level, you're kind of like in a bind. You're gonna post this VOD to your YouTube? It's a long ass VOD, maybe. It's already been split up into two, I guess, because of the internet. I think it's fair to say Outlaws are a team with money since they got to touch your coach and you're happy. I think Outlaws are one of the teams that are still investing. I should change it from 8 teams to maybe about 10 teams are still putting money in a bit. Probably, I guess maybe not, maybe 9. 10, yeah, I'd say 10. About half the league is still willing, but like the other 10 are sort of reprioritizing and going along with shifts that we've already seen. So it's like half the league is still like putting in some competitive money, and the other half is like we're either gonna go full budget, fuck it, or we're really clamping down a lot. Fury goes to Seoul. What happens to Michelle? Michelle should see like there's so many fucking Michelle could go to Houston. Michelle could go to Houston. QOQ could go to Houston. Oh my god, QOQ could go to Houston. Like since they're committing to a mixed roster. Michelle or Q, they could go to Defiant. Bernard could go to Defiant. There's so many options here. If I were to make the pick though, I would take QOQ and Bernard over Michelle, I think. If I'm thinking I think I would take QOQ and Bernard over Michelle. So there's just a lot of players. Bernard Beast, Fusion, Reunion. I see, but the thing is that I don't know where. I just would want to see more from Beast. So it's tough. There's a lot of players, and we still haven't even started filling out like what are teams prioritizing yet. Because the only player that need to be picked up is Fury. Fury needs to be picked up, like right now. Fury needs to be picked up. If Rascal's still looking for a team, someone should sign Rascal. If Rascal's still LFT, sign fucking Rascal. Get him off the streets. And someone needs to find Toby or Slime. 100%. And then flex supports, like if you're really looking for Western players, Crimzo. And then after that, like rumors say Bernard's already been signed. Okay, see, that would make sense to me. Is a QOQ for Bernard trade because QOQ didn't have like a crazy year. And Bernard just has a lot of potential. But I still think QOQ got done dirty and needs to go to a team. What about DM? If you're willing to shell out money for DM, because DM probably had from all accounts, had a nasty contract, along with a lot of the Shanghai players. So like, it has to be someone that's willing to spend the money to pick him up. But like, if you were looking for a Korean free agent top tier hit scan, maybe Seoul has Fitz. And I told you guys, I said Fitz low-key good, still really
Hello,
good.
Mr. Avast, I am too busy.
So do you replace
studying
Fitz
for
with
midterm to
DM?
watch
Maybe.
stream, but
I
had
still
to
think Fitz is
renew my
underrated.
sub.
Does he go to
Godspeed
Fusion?
in the new place, my man.
I don't know. I don't think he'll go to Atlanta. He doesn't go. I mean, they still have Carpe. I guess Hisu's a free agent currently. Also, Gears, thank you for the prime. Hisu need. Oh my fucking god. Hisu and Ivy are free agents. Oh my fucking god. Hisu and Ivy are free agents. DMT New York? DMT New York would be, but DMT New York would be good. But then you still have Hisu. We still have Hisu and Ivy as free agents. You got Glister. Glister's probably going somewhere, right? Like Seoul. But why would you, if you have Illicit, maybe, why? Has Illicit been dropped? I'm not huge on Illicit. Has Illicit been dropped from Seoul? His option, oh wait, his option was picked up? Hisu, they picked up Hisu's option? Did they? Did they pick up Hisu's option? Oh, thank God. Okay. Ivy is released. Glister be benched by Providence Events. Yeah, I don't think Glister should go to Seoul. I think Glister needs to go somewhere where you need a very flexible player. And it's not Atlanta, it's not Seoul. If Hisu is re-signed, then I don't think you put Glister on Fusion necessarily. Toronto would be good. Florida, isn't Florida still holding on to Yaki? Are they still holding on to, have they announced that they're holding on to Yaki yet? If Florida holds on to Yaki, I don't see them needing Glister. New York would be good. Yeah, I don't know why they would need Glister if they have Yaki. So Glister would be good going to Toronto, going to New York. If Nero and Happy don't go to Houston, then Glister to Houston would be cool. Boston? No, fuck off. No, fuck off. There's no way. There's no way they trap another player in the Boston circle. Would Hisu or Glister be a better fit for Fusion? Well, so Glister is sort of like, he can play a projectile, and he can play a hit scan, and he can play tracer, right? Glister can sort of play everything, if I'm remembering his hero pool properly. He's sort of like an ultra flex. And so you'd really want someone that you want, teams that are going to struggle. Like, honestly, it would be kind of cool to see him go Dallas, simply because like they need someone that could play Tracer and Flex at the same time. But they already have Sparkle and Xe, so. But they already have Sparkle and Xe. And Xe can play Tracer, so could Sparkle a bit. Glad's Valiant? What are Glad's? So Glad's have Mirror, right? They have Mirror, they have... Who do Glad's have? Let me think about this. I know they have picked up... Why? Okay. They have Moth, Shoe, Mirror, Kevster. Now, I mean, Birdring? No. I don't see why Glister would go to this team when you have... If Kevster gets on NA ping, I don't see why Glister would go here. Unless they drop Mirror. I don't think you need to drop... I don't think any of these players gets replaced by Glister. Other than maybe Mirror. Glister Dallas would be interesting, but I don't think they're going to do it. And I don't think it's... I think you need to give Xe and Sparkle a chance, either one, whichever one, to play Tracer first and see how that goes, if they're going to play Tracer. Valiant, since they dropped KSF, would be cool, but I don't know if they could afford. That's the big thing. Valiant needs like a flex player in general. They need a flex player, and they need someone that's ideally like very flexible, because Shaxx and KSB can cover, you know, hit scan stuff, but you want someone that plays projectile and can flex. EQO, in my personal opinion, when you have players like Glister, Ivy, and Hisu on the market, or I guess not Hisu, but Ivy and Glister on the market and stuff, I don't think anyone should ever pick up EQO. Unless they're going to do it for a budget reason. And Erster. And when there's Erster, Glister, and fucking Ivy on the market, I don't really see what you would want for what EQO would do. And then Libero potentially if he gets released. And Rascal. Isn't Rascal a free agent? God damn. This is a fucking... There's too much talent. But Libero hasn't been officially released, so we'll have to see. You know what? Should I do another... one of the... Let's put in the door jam. Let's do some more home improvement real quick. Let's break up the monotony. Here we go. We'll put you guys right here. Let's break up the monotony here real quick. Let's full screen it. So we're going to do this one. We got to put a door jam here. Because these doors are double doors and they sort of just land together like that. So let's put in our door jam real quick. Let's see. Here we go. This motherfucker got 2 doors? He got 2 doors. He's got 2 doors. Okay, let's... Oh, my drill might fucking... Titan. 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 There we go. Vancouver Titans. Here we go. So, boom. Let's put this bad boy right here. Need you to stay in place.
Poggers.
Oh,
My god, it's him.
come on. This does not want to stay. Will you stay in place, you bitch? You bitch. Okay, good enough. Let me get the other one in. Let me get the other one in here, chat. Ugh. It just is, I think I have too big of a bit, actually. Yeah, I have too big of a drill bit for this one. But I'm gonna force it. I'm gonna force it. And that's okay. Hopefully it doesn't strip it, but. There we go. Yes. Yes. There we go. There. This one doesn't, I'm gonna have to hand screw this. But let's give it a test. Let's give it a test. Oh wait, I can't open the door when I do this, can I? Well, can I? Let's see, let's give it a quick test. Yeah. Okay. They should fit together. Here we go. Let me find my let's put on this part now. Next up, the actual handle. Next up, let's put this bad boy in. There we go. Oh wait, this needs to go. It needs to be flush. Get out of there. Come on now. Okay, let's see. It needs to be flush to the door, chat. Always make your handles flush to the door. Okay? And where it doesn't impede the opening. Okay, chat? When you move into your homes, just remember that. Just remember that one, chat. That's a quick tip for you. But this piece of shit will go on. It doesn't want to go on, though. This is the problem here with this. There we go. Yeah. Okay, screws. He has two left hands. Wrong. I have two amazing hands. Okay, here we go. I might just use the manual one for this. Might just use the manual one, because I don't think my drill bit's the right size. Which is a pain in the ass, but that's okay. That's okay, chat. Nothing wrong with getting down and dirty, okay? Nothing wrong with that. You just sometimes, you just gotta get down and
Avast
dirty.
stream pog.
You know, you gotta do your home improvements. Let me get this started. Let me get them both started, and then I think I can just do the rest of the drill. Okay? Okay, everybody? This is what we're all learning how to fucking piece of shit. I wish I had my actual screwdriver, but I put it down somewhere, chat, and I can't find it. No! And I put it down somewhere and I can't find it. Don't you hate it when that happens? Oh yeah, that's smooth. See that? That's smooth, chat. Oh yeah! Here we go. Let's give it a test run. Let's give it a test run. Okay. Do this one a little bit more. Okay. Try it again. Try it again. And then it opens. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. The door is not stuck. Look. It might, honestly, okay, the door's a little stuck. That might not be the right door jam. That might not be the right door jam. Might need a different piece of hardware for this.
Poggers.
Well,
Boink MVP 2021.
might need a. Good job, nerd. It works, but who cares? Well, you don't want to have a house that's funky. What's going on here? You don't want to have a house that's funky. Oh my god, it's even. What is this? I live in a fucking tilt-a-whirl. I live in a tilt-a-whirl. Worse construction than the Paris roster. If you get stuck in there, you're only gonna have us for company. Well, what a good time. Well, I guess we should I need to. What time is it? Oh fuck. Well, I'm gonna eat. So you know what we'll do? House tour, maybe a house tour. You got a bit of a house tour, but I have to get something because right now I don't know how I'm gonna do a house tour without. I only have a webcam. Unless I connect the webcam to like my laptop and walk around. I don't have a long enough thing to walk around the house with and do a house tour with. So, why'd you get a slanted house? You can use your phone. I sent you a DM. Okay, well, we'll do that. Okay, let's see. Let me check Solomon's DM real quick. Let me fix this camera. Let's see. Also, but to answer your questions, guys, Spark looks like they're doing something interesting. It looks like they're going a lot more Chinese with their roster. A lot more Chinese players. So I'm interested to see what they're going to do with that. And also how they're going to utilize Coldest more this season. Let's see if we can do this thing with... Summon Sue also is supposedly on their short list according to rumors, but I don't know. That was the thing. OBS on phone. Wait, chat. Please select an option. Allow. There we go. Wait. Guys, Solomon, see if you're getting this. Do I still need to do the OBS? Are you getting this? Waiting. Pause champ. Open up the second link. Oh. Open up the second link. Wait. Okay, it's open. What do I do now, Solomon? Spoon feed me. The auto rotate. Turn off the auto rotate on my phone. Is that through OBS Knit or just in general? You go to the settings. Solomon spoon feed me here. Do you see it though? Are you getting the... Oh! It's working. Wait a minute. Beautiful. Wait. Guys, are you getting it? Do you have it? I don't see mine. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. How's the quality? How's the quality, chat? How is it? Mute my PC? Oh, okay. Maybe my PC mic. Boom. Okay, I'm 8-bit. We can do so here, let's start with this.
Let's flip this.
I thought I was flipping the camera, and I refreshed it. That's on me. That's on me. That one's on me. That one's on me, chat. Okay. Okay, we're back.
Perfect. Okay. Let me. How do I flip it without? Wait. No. Oh, I can enter a chat in this. Who would I be talking to? Okay, either way. Here you go. Here's my window. You see there's some grass. I've been planting it. So let's go outside. You probably can't see it very well. I'm waiting to get some blinds. I'm getting some blinds too. But you see these tufts of grass? They the previous owner was not taking care of the yard. So I'm having to plant grass and get it going. So yeah. So as you can see, chat, that's an issue. I also have a bathroom here. Here you go. Wait. Here, see? You see that towel hung up right there? But we got that going on. I replaced those light bulbs, and I got a closet, which is still being put together. And then here is where I poop. There you go. Let's keep walking. How are you guys like? I don't have chat on my phone. Should probably open that at some point. I don't have chat on my phone though. Where do you pee? I don't know. I pee wherever. Here's a hallway. There's my nest. Here's some lights I replaced. I need to vacuum these floors because there's still paint and stuff everywhere. We see here's a empty room. Here were my friends. Oh, are gonna sleep? There you go. And then here's another room. Yeah. Oh, my phone's about to die. Oh, my phone's about to die. Well, here, before it dies, let me show you my ghetto setup. Look at that. Do you guys see that router and modem? Wait, no, router and modem. They're just there. Let's see if there are any kitties outside. There are no kitties. There are none. But yes, I also have this massive cable because I have no furniture yet, running all the way into here, where I have my stuff. So there. That was our ghetto house tour. Where's my webcam? I thought Avast was rich. Then I remembered every Texan owns a mansion. Not quite. Not quite. Why is your green screen not in your room? Well, because I'm not currently using it today, and I don't want to move it. And I'm also there's not really that much space. I'm probably just gonna put it on my rug, I guess. All that house, but no homie. Well, I have some people moving in about a month and a half. Why do you not own any furniture? Two things. Furniture is like 2 months to 3 months back ordered.
YXL could pick up Harb since they need an off-tank player.
No, I don't think they're gonna pick up Harb.
Maybe going somewhere else.
No. He might be going somewhere else. He might be going somewhere else. You're right, Ninjutsu. They might be going somewhere else. Thank you for the tier 1. But all furniture right now, because of COVID, is like 8 to 9 months, is like, not 8 to 9, like 3 months back ordered. I heard someone is like 6 months waiting for furniture. So, and also furniture is like kind of expensive. And also I'm still having to do a bunch of other shit. Like I had to buy paint to paint the house, and I had to get the house itself. And I got a dining room table, but that's not going to be delivered for like another 3 weeks. So, do you have Struct-O-Cube in Texas? I do not have Struct-O-Cube. I mean, I might. I've never heard of it. Mine was 1 month back ordered before COVID even existed. Will you companion stream the Gauntlet? Potentially, since they're on Korea time, I think. My phone's dying, Gravity Salad, so I need to find my... Where's my... Have you guys ever used these to wipe off your glasses? They're like lens wipes. I like this brand. I use them to clean up my webcam. Nodders? No. Have you guys ever gone to the Snake House? Let me see if I can plug this in. Let's see. Come on. And Avast is kind of an adult. Guys, I am an adult. Okay? The other day, because my yard... Also, because this lady that lived here didn't take care of her yard... hard, you know? It's not fertile. It's not a virile ground. It needs to be watered. And so we had to water a lot, and then I got my water. This is what it's like to be old, is to get a water bill and to be upset at your water bill. My mic is dying. This is dying? Hello? Testing? What? What's happening? Okay. Oh, it will randomly go out. There we go. Jane charged him, chat. Is it out again? All good? Thumbs up? Do you think Ivy goes somewhere? I think Ivy should go back to the Fusion. I think if Fusion doesn't get Glister, they should just try to get Ivy back. Is my view on it. It would be nasty if Fusion got Glister, though. Who's going to win Overwatch League? Don't know. Don't know. Oh, God. If they got Rascal, I would also Coom. I would also Coom if they got Rascal. I did see that DeFran got a farm. Yeah. Glister is a main hit scan. Glister can... I guess that's true. But he can play projectile. But that's true. He's not actually a total flex DPS. No, he can play flex... He's an ultra flex. He can play flex DPS. Glister can definitely play flex DPS. Erster, I think, should be picked up if you need one. Talk about Shock, no. The Blueworm take the best main tank that was on the market, so it wasn't signed even if he stays with Shock. Super as yeah, he's kind of a genius, but I mean honestly at this point his ego is bigger than Overwatch League, you know? His ego's beyond Overwatch League at this point. What do you think about Glads? I think Glads... So, the biggest thing about Glads, I think Glads are really... Here, I'm just going to tell it, since Glads fans need to hear this. Gladiators fans, you guys need to hear this. Your team is looking way better than it was last year. Your support line is fucking crazy. Your DPS line, now that Kevster hopefully gets to an A and stuff like that, is going to be nuts. Muse is better... Is definitely better than the main tanks that you were fielding, I think. Well, I mean, that's not even fair. OG is good. I think Muse is at the very least equivalent, if not better. Probably better than OG, but I mean, OG is a really good moments. He just needs someone to like rein in his aggression and like really rein in his decision making at times. And then Space is Space. They got Ty Dalla as a new assistant coach, so and Deepe is now technically just only coaching, not GMing. But overall, the team is way better than it was last year. But I don't think Muse is necessarily going to be like on the level of like Mag of other emerging main tanks. Is my personal view on it. So I think it would be Gladiators should be like a top 5 team, but I don't see them being top 3 or 2 in an A. Top 5 for sure. I can't see them being top 3, maybe 3rd. But I think Dallas, Shock, and whatever Fusion ends up getting will probably beat them out. So I think they'll be like top 4. And then also, I still think Mayhem could be better than this team. I'm just gonna be honest. But they might. But who knows? They might prove me wrong. I think they'll be like top 5 though, top 4. Me and every European on the planet is a Kevster simp. Yeah, I know. Europeans, you guys all clump together like little cell, like amoebas, like fucking coral, and then you sprout up Kevster fumes. And KDG gets the X Fusion players. If KDG gets Ivy and he can't get Hisu, but if he gets Ivy and stuff, that would be sick. If he gets Sato as well, oh god, if he gets Sato and Ivy, if he gets Fury, oh, I would coom. If I was a Defiant fan after being beaten down to the dirt, I would coom if KDG was able to get Fury, Ivy, and Sato. I know he can't, but so like if he was able to get those players, I would. And also imagine Ivy goes back to Toronto. What a legendary redemption arc. They finally released Sato 1 week after I posted the Sato's Markable. I know. It was the fire sale event for them. Meko to Fusion with Mono? Meko and Mono... But the thing is, that's still a downgrade. I'd still rather have Fury, which is why releasing him was so nutty to me.
Birdring Rascal Reunion pause champ.
Do you guys hear the audio fucked up? Does the audio sound fucked to you guys? Okay, so it's just me. Something's happening to my headphones. It sounds like it's 8-bit. Birdie and Rascal reunion? I don't think Rascal needs to go to Glads when they already have Kevster Mirror. Unless they drop Mirror, there's no reason to get Rascal, is my view on it. Otherwise, they're just paying salary for a player that's not going to play. You got to reconnect? What's got to reconnect? My headphones are Bluetooth. They're not hardwired. Do I think Poco is kind of going to be perm on Fusion like Carpe? I mean, I don't know why Poco would be a permanent fixture. I mean, he is a really huge brand point for them, and he's good, but he's not close to Fury good. So, reconnect the dongle. I'll reconnect your dongle. Let's see. I unplugged it. Did it work? I don't know. All right, let me give it a test. Let me give a test here. Let me play a video. Is there a video for me to play? I need something with sound. Here we go.
3, 1.
Okay, it seems to be working. Is Hadi going to get signed? Hadi was the main support for British Hurricane, wasn't he? It was Yofi and Hadi, correct? Yeah. No, he was a tank. Yeah, he was tank. No. I mixed up. I forgot Kellex was main support. I'm gonna be real with you guys also on the front of British Hurricane too. Anyone that thinks British Hurricane, if they get picked up as a full sale team, is gonna be anything other than bottom 5, I think is also kind of out of their mind. I think British Hurricane, even if they got picked up wholesale, would be like bottom 5. So that's my own personal opinion. That's my own personal opinion. So I'm not huge on that. Bottom 3 max? I could see them maybe beating out like some Bostons or Parises of the world, but not any like good teams. It also depends on who Toronto picks up. Yeah, that's bottom 3, I guess. That is bottom 3. Well, who? Yeah. I need to see more roster moves. Essentially, we'll have to see what the rosters actually, how they actually shake up to be. They'd be like Titans last year. Yeah, they'd be like Titans last year, but worse unless they get Shockwave. Because Shockwave like was the only reason that Titans held on for a large portion of that season. So it you know, Titans was only Titans because they had Shockwave. So I'm really interested to see how teams like Spark and Charge continue to develop though, because Spark and Charge both are heading towards like a much more Chinese centric teams. I think Charge as well, right? Because they got, well, I guess Chosu right was Korean player, yeah, and they got Karivas as a Korean player, but they got My Kaylee, which I don't know very much about. I know that they're on Light Gaming, yeah, they're on Light Gaming, but I don't know too much about them. So just call him Kaylee. Ah, I see. Well, I'm excited to see more Chinese talent utilization, simply because it's tough for Chinese players to get a lot of any spots in the rest of the league because of visa restrictions and language barriers. So, ignoring the My Papega. Huh? KSA to LA Valiant? KSA is really good. If he was on equal ping, I'd be excited to see that. I'm upset because McGravy's kind of a Chad, and I like him. And I actually think McGravy is still pretty solid. But KSA on equal ping would be kind of nutty. KSA on non-terrible ping could be a pretty cool. And with Packing 10 coaching, could be a pretty cool. And under coaching could be like a cool thing. What's up, Seth? KSA is better than Gravy? No, I agree. I think KSA has nutty mechanics, but I more need to see what KSA, like more of KSA, like under a different coach in a team as well to sort of get that one-on-one. But I think KSA does have better mechanics. But Gravy's got good brain. Gravy's got really good game sense. All I know is that Carpe accused Kaylee of forcing CD and ranked. Real Seth? That is the real Seth. Does Avast get banned for DMCA? What DMCA have I done? What DMCA have I done? For Gableshe? Ooh. Gableshe and Valentine? That would be nice. But is Valentine Flex DPS or hit scan? I forgot. It's been a while since I watched it. Was Valentine Flex? He was Flex. That would be interesting. Maybe we just get fucking banned for nothing. Also, I'm playing a dangerous game because I haven't deleted any, like I haven't gone through and actually combed through my channel since I was gone and not streaming. So I'm worried at some point Twitch is just going to hit me with a fucking hammer and I'll be evaporated from this platform. I deleted the in-game VOD. Yeah, I've deleted almost everything. I think I've deleted everything just for like other shit anyways where I'm okay. But I haven't done a comprehensive combing to where I'm just going to get fucking rolled. See that C9's going to be signing Perks. I did see that there's rumors that Perks are going to get some fucking crazy contract leaving G2. I will DM you on Discord later this evening. Thanks, Foster. Didn't ask. Thanks, Foster. Did not ask. Not at all. Reprise head coach Spitfire. I do see that. I would like to see KSF get a second shot, actually. I think KSF got done dirty with what happened this year. Maybe partially through his own stuff. But I'd like to see KSF get a second shot on the team. Because he is one of the few. He's kind of an ultra flex. I will also DM you on Discord later. Okay. So with that in mind, it is now about 5:20. We've been going for about 4 hours. I'm gonna make some dinner tonight. I'm making some curry. And we'll probably do another one of these. I might stream again tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll see. I need to finish Subnautica, and also we can do more off-season review. We didn't really get that much done. We only got like half of my shit that I want to talk about today done. So might do another off-season review. Might play some more Subnautica. Might do some other stuff. I don't know. Thank you, Felder, for the Prime. 2 streams in a row. Resident Evil is also still need to be finished. There's a lot of shit. Oh, before I go, I need to show you this. Guys, I need to show you this. So, I have... So, one year for Halloween, I had an outfit that I wore, and it was like this shirt, I was wearing this. Here, let's change to full screen. It was like this shirt, but I had these gloves. I had these stud gloves, and I was a leather daddy, I can't remember if I was a leather daddy or if I was like a punk rocker.
Poggers.
I also have this choker. Here, a gimp maybe. I know. I also had this. You see? I also had this choker. Oh, my massive Adam's apple. It fucking chokes me. This is the problem with having a massive Adam's apple. I want to have you have like some sort of... I have like one of those hyuk Adam's apples, So for Halloween, I realized when I made my commitment to finish my Halloween stuff, I was gone. And I wanted to wear this outfit and reapply. I had like black nail polish and black face makeup and stuff. So I did want to like bring this back in some way. But I didn't know what I was going to use it for. There we go. We were 14-year-old? No, I was my freshman year of college that I wore this. My friend has a photo of me in it. It was for Halloween. The Monty. Now Avast would be Bear if he was hairy. That's true. If I was hairy, And if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bicycle or something. I can't remember that clip. Don't lie, you were more than just Halloween now. It wasn't just for Halloween. Halloween costume just happened to wear the other 364 days of the year. Leather clubs down the block. Oh, you know what else I still left at my parents' place? I still have the Charles suit there. I need to get the Charles suit. I still need to get that. Charles suit's still at my parents' place. I was supposed to play Lego. I need to play. We can still do Lego with Jaws. I need to contact Jaws. I need to contact Jack Wright and tell him we can do Lego with Jaws. Explain the rat suit to your roommates. They already know. Now host Vol. Yeah, I'm gonna go make some curry, chat, and eat, and we might be back tomorrow. And we'll host Vol. Do you guys know who Vol is? Vol's kind of a legend of the game. If you've ever heard of him. He's kind of a big guy. He's kind of like the brains of the operation in response to everything. So, where do you eat with no table? I eat at I have a little bar area in my kitchen. It's like a bar attached to it. So, but we're gonna be back tomorrow, chat. Thank you for stopping in. Maybe we'll play some games or we'll do more off-season review. Maybe we'll dress up like an emo. I don't know. And we did a little bit. If you want to see the room tour, it's sort of... I only did half the house, so I need to figure out... I need to charge my phone to do the other half, maybe a different day. Maybe that could be tomorrow. Maybe we can do a full room tour. Thank you. Love you guys. Mwah. Go say hello to Vol. Bye-bye. And more streams to come.